Hey guys, welcome to episode 11 of Me Peeking the Microphone podcast. Alright, this is the IGL podcast, episode 11. We're happy to be here, guys. Sorry I missed last week, but we're fucking here now, okay?
Did we miss last week?
Yeah, we've been in a drunken stupor because of lockdown. Honestly, I just haven't, I've had to reset mentally, honestly. I thought it was going to be easier, bro, honestly. I didn't think it was going to be, like, difficult at all, and then I actually went into lockdown. I was like, what do I do with myself? You guys feeling that?
It's hard to find motivation.
I'm still working.
Yeah, I mean, I'm working 2 days a week, but that's down from 4, and they're not busy days.
It's nice having a sleep in on a Friday.
You are right. It is nice only working 2 days a week, yes, and getting paid by the government to do so. Shout out to the government. Those guys are great. Definitely never talk shit about them. All right.
Don't watch episodes.
Just don't watch any episodes back.
Fuck you, Gladys.
Fuck you, Gladys, indeed.
Trying to keep it real. You guys are getting way too wholesome.
So COD Champs happened, not last weekend, the weekend before, or was it last weekend? It was last weekend, right? Yeah, I'm lost on time. It's funny because WrestleMania's already happening, and it was only last weekend Champs. So we had a little competition running between all of us. So who could pick the most perfect bracket, and all of us sucked, let's be real. Some less than others, but I mean, how many games did you actually pick though?
Perfectly. I picked 2 games absolutely perfect.
I picked 0 games perfect.
Yeah, 0.
I got winner and score.
Yeah, I
what about loser?
And then I got 3 games where I picked the winner, but not the full score.
I only picked the score on 2 games. Yeah,
I got points from 5 games, so I'm pretty happy with that.
2 games. Yeah, I only picked 2 games right in the score, not the teams. But anyway, so Julian, what you got? 10 points out of your whole pick'ems. You picked.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah, 10. I think you got.
I mean, it's hard to say because I have completely the wrong sort of opposition for all my games.
You've got points. That's all.
Yeah, I know. But winners round 2, winners. I think it's winners round 2, winners final, then championship final.
I only picked elimination round 2 and 3, and I didn't get the teams right, so.
I got winners round 1, game 1. Winners round 2, game 2. Elimination round 1, game 1. Elimination round 2, game 1, and elimination round 3.
And with all of that, you only got 12 points?
Yeah, so I got 3 points for winners round 1 because I picked Subliners 3-2 in Chicago. 2 points for FaZe beating Subliners 3-0. I picked 3-1, so I was really fucking close on that. I got 2 points for picking Chicago to beat Florida, but I got the score wrong by 1. And then I got Ultra beating Chicago 3-1, so I got perfect on that. And then I got Ultra beating. I got the wrong opponent. I went Ultra to win 3-2 in 3-0 in the elimination round 3, but they won 3-2. So that's where all my points came from. So
yeah, fair enough. I did not get anywhere near you. I think my prediction was maybe going off Major 5 and how crazy it was, and me expecting similar results, but I definitely didn't happen.
I did as well a little bit, but I just put faith in teams that I shouldn't have, and then faith in teams that I really should have.
Yeah, wow, you picked 2 games correct. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm looking at your screen now. Man, I really thought Minnesota was going to do better this weekend. That's all I got to say. I was really disappointed by them.
Winners round 2, game 2. Like, I picked the score and Ultra losing, but it was just to the wrong team. I got no points for it.
I would like to say I did pick the season MVP correctly, just as a makeup, right?
Wasn't season MVP Sim?
Nah, it was a Beezy.
No, that was World's MVP.
Pretty sure it was a Beezy for both, bro.
No, because I was talking about it on
BBO
cast,
MVP.
where it was normal season MVP was Sim.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, regular season, true. My bad. Yeah, okay. I'm sad now.
Sorry.
Well, let's
was
get
it
straight
sad?
into. No, it was not Selim, unfortunately. Although I do
Ah.
think the man deserved it. So what?
He deserves weekend MVP for sure.
Yeah, $30 going to Cookie. Shout out.
What do you pay for dinner tomorrow night? Thank you.
No problem. No problem. Anytime. I got money to throw around, bro. So whenever you want to do something, let's do it.
I don't.
Okay.
I want that one.
Wow. Okay. Jeez. I didn't think I'm in a sore spot. Anyway. So let's talk about let's talk about let's talk about let's just go through champs from the first elimination to the winner. All right, so let's go with 8th, 7th. We got our guys there, LA Thieves, man, losing their first game to Minnesota, getting knocked straight out. I mean, they didn't even really look like they were going to win this game, to be honest. They didn't really show up.
We had hope.
Oh, of course we did, yeah.
Yeah, have faith in the boys.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
What's it meant to be?
Yeah, obviously. I'm just pulling the stats
year.
up now. I know John had an absolute shocker, bro. Let's talk about WrestleMania right now. So all the boys overall are all green apart from John, who has a .58 KD, man. He really let the team down. I feel like if he just boosts his stats up a little bit, man, they have a way, way, way easier time of winning this. But you know, they looked good at points, but the search and destroy really just let them down. And John was supposed to be that guy that came and picked up a search, but he couldn't get anything going throughout this series, especially not the Game 5, which is real disappointing to see him play like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Minnesota's a good team. They proved themselves, especially after Major 5. But all in all, Thieves just, you know, maybe too many roster changes and just didn't look that good at the end of the season.
When did they bring John in? It was only end of stage 4?
Yeah, pretty sure it's either end of
weeks
stage
ago.
4 or start of Major 5, yeah.
And even then, like, when the stages were only about a month long, maybe a month and a half?
Yeah, well, because we got about 3 weeks of games and then a major tournament.
Yeah, like, that's a month to prepare, essentially. A month and 2 weeks, because there was a 2-week gap between stage 5 and then Worlds. So, like, 6 weeks to get the team ready. And that's while chopping and changing other ones as well.
Yeah.
Because, like, we got to remember that Draza didn't start in the team, he came in as well. So there was it wasn't like they were just adding one. They had chopped and changed the other lot as well. Because Slasher wasn't in until he came back in stage 4.
Yeah, the end, right at the end, yeah.
Yeah, so, like, there was a lot of chopping and changing in that team. And, like, I know they were trying to find something that worked, but I think that also hurt him in the end.
Yeah, I think they could have stuck with some of the more solidified talent there, like Hook and like Slasher, and then you might have seen some improvements. But I'm also not JCap, so I don't see them every day, so I can't say. But personally, looking from my eyes, I think they could have maybe put a roster together that stuck a bit earlier, and who knows, might have a different year, because you know we got some super talented guys over there, and I'm just honestly looking forward to see what they do for next year. I think that's where you got to look as a fan, Vele.
I mean, the other thing you got to also look, they took Rocket 3-2.
Yeah.
Who took Ultra 3-2.
Yeah. So they'll definitely, you know, but you don't make the top 8 if you're a bad team, you know. That's why the 4 teams dropped off before the champs. So,
that's it.
I think, I don't know. I think I had the most faith in anybody doing a lower bracket run was this team, because I feel like they could have just clicked, but it didn't happen here. So, so what are you thinking going into next year? What are you thinking they're going to change?
Well, there's a rumor John is free agent, restricted or unrestricted. I don't know. I think it's unrestricted. TJ's gone. He's free agent. You look at everybody that's gone out. I reckon. So they're missing a sub. I reckon they play hard for Envoy.
Yeah.
Slasher, I don't know if he stays.
I don't see him here next year.
I don't see him there. I reckon my team for them next year will be, in my opinion, Octane, Kenny, Draza, Envoy.
I think honestly that is what I'm picturing in my own head. I think you nailed it on the head. We got it's easy for Envoy to go to Thieves, right? He would already have that connection through Hex, right?
Yeah.
If you wanted that.
The other one would be Vivid.
Yeah, see, Vivid, that would be a good pick, yeah.
Because, like, any team could throw bags at Envoy. If you're going to build a team around someone, it's going to be Envoy. Young, talented,
Yep.
IGL, S&D God. Like, he has to pick the bunch, essentially. Like, he wants a team to recruit him. He'll be there.
He'll be there, yeah.
So I reckon it's between Vivid and Envoy for the SMG slot. And as such, I don't think Sash will be there. I think Kenny stays main AR, although he was an SMG GOAT at World War II. So he could play a flex or even go back to an SMG role, play the second SMG.
I think Kenny can play anything that isn't main AR. He couldn't play main AR. I just don't think you want him playing main AR.
No, I reckon you have him and Draza as flex because they both can show themselves as a very high quality flex, and then you have Octane main AR. Because Black Ops 4, he was on 100T. They've got the history. Yeah, he's a free agent, 100%. They pick him up. Yeah. I can't see him going anywhere else. Unless Optic make a big bid, but we can talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a bit. So let's go to our other team. The other disappointment for the weekend. Disappointment. That's really rough, considering these are the best teams in the league and would fry me.
You're still not wrong, though.
So after Optic got knocked out by New York in the first round, they came up against Florida Mutineers, which honestly, going to the series, I didn't think they had a chance of losing. Even though they had that really, really, really disappointing loss to New York. But as you see here, man, the whole of Florida is negative, and almost the whole of Optic is positive. Exactly what I expected to see from this series. It was a quick 3-1. And it didn't even look hard, honestly. So Optic this weekend was really just lacking in the search and destroy generally, but Moscow hardpoint, 250 to 102, checkmate control, 3-1. Hardpoint Apocalypse 250 to 152. Like it wasn't hard in the respawn game modes, which we expect for them. I don't know what there is to say about this team, man. Apart from maybe they keep Skies for next year and they just axe the rest of the team.
Skies Neptune.
Oh yeah, I can see them keeping Neptune.
More consistent over the full year.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think Big Wake shot himself in the foot a little bit because you look at the last couple of LAN events, he's not performed up to his normal online reputation, and I think that may play a big role. I don't think he'll stay. I think him and yall and Havent, I think they'll both go.
Well, they're both really good players. I mean, Havent hasn't really been on it all year, but I mean, Awakening. Yeah. I mean, there's a spot for Awakening somewhere on the team. Like there has to be.
Wake will walk into another team if he gets dropped. But I mean, in saying that, I can kind of see them staying together because you look at how good they were in Modern Warfare. New game is same engine.
Yep.
So if they go off if they're like, well, look how strong the Florida team was last year. Yeah, okay, they don't have the full 5; they've only got the 4. But we know how good they are on this engine. So possibly they could bring it to maybe they just go stage 1, see how they go, and if it doesn't work, they switch it up a little bit, maybe. But I see him only having 2 by the 2 people before they start doing before Osmani really gets into going.
Yep. No, agreed. Yeah, I actually don't know how to say it any more perfect because I feel like Florida will want to hang on to Skies and maybe Awakening, but I think they might just get Skies. I think Awakening is out of his deal. I would say he's out of his deal now, and he's free to go wherever. And a lot of other teams will be looking at him knowing he's been such a good player consistently over the last 2 years. Maybe not so much on LAN, so that might be a bit of a issue. But like here he has the SKD in his team, and I feel like this year Wake's been held back by his team. He was frying at the start of this year, but his team wasn't clicking. So I mean, wait and see what happens to them last year. There's no news about Florida. Maybe they're not even breaking up. Maybe they're just going to keep this rolling through the next season. But I personally don't see it. So
because Neptune was another one that came from Halo, wasn't it?
Correct. Yeah. Because they beat FaZe opening weekend. Remember?
Yeah. And then everything went bonkers over him.
Yeah. Because he did the pixel walk. Or was that Clay? Anyway. Maybe it was a video I seen of Neptune doing a pixel walk on the side of playing on Checkmate. But yeah, not
What
sure.
the fuck's a pixel war?
Alright, so it's like a glitch spot pretty much. Like you use like pixels, invisible pixels to walk to a spot.
You ever like watch Counter-Strike videos where they just sit in these stupid places where they're standing in midair? It's essentially that.
There's actually a lot of pixel walks in Advanced Warfare. There'd just be like remember there's this spot above a doorway.
You mean like on a side of a building?
Yeah, but
that
it's
you
just
can actually sit on.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's got a surface hitbox.
Yeah.
Man, more games should have that.
Well, yeah, there's a couple broken spots in Advanced Warfare. There's this one where you can sit right above this doorway, like super high up, and you just map people below you. Great spot for search. But let's talk about our fifth and sixth place teams. Let's start off with the real disappointment for the week, and the guys I thought were going to come out hard and fast and hot and heavy, and I'm real sad to talk about them. Optic Chicago. They had a real disappointing loss against New York Subliners 3-2.
Bang! Oh, that wasn't a banger of a match.
No, it wasn't a banger of a match. It was a banger of a match, but it was just disappointing. It was a banger, yeah.
Even more so for me because I picked it, but
yeah, true. I really thought the Optic was going to come back in this series and finally beat their boogeyman, but they just couldn't get it done. So they lost. They got knocked out of the tournament 3-1 to Toronto Ultra. You see here, Scump's having a fucking. He's over 1 and Dashy's over 1. Scump and Envoy, Formal and Envoy are just below 1 KD, so they're not bad stats. And if you look at the other team, they actually have worse stats than Optic, but they just could not get it done, man. They lost. They lost the checkmate hardpoint, 250 to 176. They lost the Moscow Search, which they had an awful Search weekend, 6-3. They won the Control 3-2. Okay, so I thought the swing was coming back to them, and they managed to choke this hardpoint on Raid. And Scumps dropped to fucking 1.8. And then almost all of Toronto's negative, but they still managed to squeak out the win against Optic, man. And looking at these stats here, man, even if they did beat Ultra right here, I don't think they're going to win the championship, man. Something was going on, and I have no idea what it is, but they were just not firing like I expect them to at Champs, you know? And
there was a lot less cohesion than normal. I think I was reading something as well. They didn't win an S&D.
Yeah.
And it was like, was it 25 to 11 or something rounds wise? Where
they lost in Search.
They lost like 25 to 30 and only won like 11 rounds out of the searches that they played.
That's fucking crazy.
Something like that. It was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that was the stat I brought up about FaZe in Major 5. I remember talking about that, but yeah, that's pretty fucking crazy, man. Just really disappointed to see. And now we're into the Roster Mania period, right? With the Optic. And there's been some conversations between apparently Hex and Astro over at Dallas, and so the rumor at the moment is going that the two teams are going to merge. It's pretty crazy. And it's funny that Envoy. It's pretty funny that Envoy and Formal got dropped, quote unquote, because Formal was retired now. Unfortunately, one of the greatest ARs to ever do it is now out of the league, which is
the dynasties left.
Yeah, it's really disappointing to see such a legend leave the game.
There's only one of the dynasty left.
Yeah, that's it. It's only one. There's two. Well, there's two of the dynasty left. There's Krim and Scump.
No, Krim retired. Oh no, he's restricted.
He's restricted. He's going to still be playing, bro. I don't expect Krim to stop playing until his fingers literally don't work anymore.
I reckon if he has a shit year next year, he'll retire.
Yeah, remember because I actually called this Formal drop to you, Cookie, just before all the news came out about it. Like, just after Formal's performance at the CDL Champs and the vibes I got from watching the videos, like I just felt away. And I said Formal's definitely. I think he's going to retire this year, and he did, which I'm like upset that I picked right, man. I wish I was wrong. But it's odd that Envoy and Formal got released, as well as Vivid and Krim got released. It feels like they're just trying to merge Scump and Dashi with Illy and Shotzi together, maybe even as a potential roster for next year.
That's a god team, just want to say.
Yeah. But
I don't like it myself.
I don't personally like it either.
Dude, I'll put this as a reference. None of you guys watch soccer, so you guys won't know it. But 10 of the viewers that do. essentially it's like combining the two Manchester teams to be. So in the EPL, you got Manchester United, Manchester City. Two of the top teams, I wouldn't say the number one team, to then make a team equivalent to PSG in the French leagues, which is just like you buy all the best players and you make the God squad.
I mean, that's essentially what they've done, right? They've got
the right over my head.
Yeah, I know Manchester City and Manchester United. I don't know their rankings in the European League or whatever, but I do understand they're two massive teams. And we're talking about the two biggest teams in the league, man.
Yeah, the other thing the main thing I don't like about it, I reckon it's got its pros and cons. My biggest thing, which I think outweighs a lot of it, is it then cancels one of the oldest and greatest rivalries in the sport.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
that's my thing.
Which MV one? What, Phase Optic?
No,
MV Optic. That goes back to
Black Ops 2.
Yeah,
Modern Warfare 3, bro.
Like that goes back a long way. And the other thing is like also the Twitter wars. You look at the Hastro nade shot one.
Yeah.
I know nade shots.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But there's that
where it was like he wants the championships instead of being a hoodie org.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Optic's a pretty good clothing, well, not a clothing brand, but like they do a lot of merch. Like
they do a lot of merch.
Combining the two sort of thing, like, so that kind of goes back on his. But then, like, man, you need like COD Esports was built on the Twitter wars, on the rivalries, on the just absolute shit talk. And if you combine two of the greatest ones to do it, it loses a lot of character.
Yep.
It's not like you're multiplying the two into one. It's essentially, I think it's more of a divide. Or it's like subtract, I guess, because you're taking it away. Like, you lose a lot. I mean, you gain a lot. Like that, whatever the organization becomes, will be the number one organization in CDL.
Yeah. Optic is going to be easily the biggest. It's not going to help. I don't think it's going to help any of these minor leagues, unless like maybe Hex and Astro just have something planned, bro, that we don't know about. And it's I've seen online.
If they also do behind the scenes with like Optic joining Envious as well, like that shakes the ground on a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Like you look at like, I don't think Optic, because to do that, you think Hex would then leave his stake in NRG as well.
He is.
Yeah, so like that goes. Because Envious, they're not in the LCS. NRG is, Optic isn't, but they would then have the potential to get into the LCS if another team flunks, which is the League of Legends franchise.
Do you think you could see Envious rebranding to Optic at all? Because I mean, technically, I would say Envious is a smaller brand than Optic.
Well, I agree with that. I don't think they would. I think they would maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe they would use it going forward.
Optic Envy Optic.
I mean, that's a pretty fucking, like, if I see Envy Optic in a random league, I'm definitely going to buy all their shit. If they had a Rocket League team, I'm buying that shit. I guarantee it.
I don't know if it's going to be outside of CDL. Because the other thing is, like...
Yeah, that's right.
Optic owns stakes in Houston Outlaws.
Yeah.
Which OW...
Well, Infinite Esports owns their stake in...
Well, Optic does as well. You got Infinite, and then they bought part of it back with Optic as well.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. It's all under the Optic brand, but because Infinite signed that for the when X3 bought Optic Chicago. Then you also got Dallas Empire, Dallas
Empire or Dallas Envy.
No, Dallas.
Oh, Fuel.
That's it. Who is owned by Envy.
Yeah, true.
So that's when it starts getting technical if, say, Houston may lose their spot in the Overwatch League as well.
Dallas Optic doesn't really ring to me. Doesn't really speak to me, bro.
No,
Optic.
like...
Dallas
what does sound sick is Optic Empire.
Oh, yeah, but you gotta have a team in there.
That doesn't have a city.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
I mean, we could just make Optic League, bro.
Just rename the city Optic.
Yeah.
Be like... Chicago, you're now named Optic.
So apparently the thing is NRG is selling the Chicago spot. What team do you think is going to buy the Chicago spot?
So there's been a little bit of a Twitter thing.
Mm.
You've had E United post stuff. You've had Cloud9, who is very, very wealthy in esports. But then you've also had Rise Nation has also hinted at they would like to join.
Mm.
Not saying they are, but they've hinted previously that when the expansion was to come, they would like to get a spot. But this is an expansion. I reckon it's between E United and Cloud9. I'm probably financially stable wise. I'd hope Cloud9, but E United's got more of a history in COD.
100%. And E United is a good pick, but apparently they would troll their teasers online were teasing a Halo team.
Oh.
Yeah, so they're in Halo esports again. So I think it really opens the door for Cloud9, and because Paris is selling their spot, who's going to buy that spot is the question.
Oh.
Mindfreak
So
just got a. I just want to say, I know
that.
this is not going to happen, right? But Mindfreak just got a new owner and operator.
Man, I love that video.
Dude, people are actually talking about Pred in a team for next year. That's a serious. Yeah, I know, of course. But I didn't remember. I was talking to you, and I said, "No way, Pred gets over here," right? But it's a serious. Seriously, people. People are serious, bro. They really want this kid, and I'm so keen. Whatever team Pred goes on next year, it is going to be my second favorite team straight away, because he's an absolute unit.
First on the list is a LAT jersey for me, but they got to release a decent jersey first.
Yeah, right. Yep.
We'll buy one, but it's got to be a good jersey.
It was clean, but it wasn't that clean, yeah?
It was clean, but it wasn't 100T clean.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, right. Not like the Black Ops 4 ones. They were sick. The 100 Thieves jerseys for Black Ops 4 were cool as fuck.
Yes. And then did you ever see their black version of it as well? They had
No.
the white one and
No, I
the
didn't
black with red writing.
Ooh.
Oh,
Blanche.
the LCS team wore it, the League of Legends one.
Yep.
Mid.
I really Enable's
Whatever
my
team
favorite.
joins, I'll get a jersey.
Enable at the moment is my favorite COD comp creator by far, and he's on 100T. So I'm really enjoying their content as well as the
run it up stuff's been
Yeah.
good, but all the different people.
It's been lacking. The run it up stuff's been lacking. Like Optic is obviously the king of contents, but 100 Thieves is right there next to him, which is really dope.
Do you ever watch their like the content house stuff?
Yeah, occasionally here and there, yeah. Because Enable's on there a fair amount now, so.
Yeah, I love Courage.
Yeah,
I've
Courage is
always
great, yeah.
enjoyed Courage.
I just love his face, man. He's very punchable.
I just yes, and personality. I love his personality.
Yeah, 100%.
Like you see, he's talked about how he suffered mentally and that before with certain stuff, but like he just has a very good outlook at life.
Yeah, no, 100%. And he great COD commentator, by the way, one of the best to ever do it. So it's good to see him doing that stuff.
My first series of World War II, he casted. And
true. Yeah, him and Maven were great, bro.
Oh, Merc's good. But
Yeah, no, Merc is great. Merc's
I love
exceptional.
I love Merc, but no one beats Courage.
I know, but Merc's just he's an exceptional talent. I think the fact that he has a microphone it's just he knows so much about COD, and he's a world champion, bro.
That's why they need Teep on the desk, man.
Teep don't want to be on the desk, he's streaming, bro.
I know, but I'd much rather Teep than fucking, what's his name? Gunless? Nameless. Yeah, he needs to get the fuck out of here, bro, honestly. And him.
Yeah, you've made me hate him. I can't even listen to his podcast, even though I don't think they put out an episode this year, but...
He's just arrogant, but I
Mind
watched
blown.
like Teep one with Maven and Merc and Crowder.
Yeah.
Like, that's four brilliant
Yeah,
minds.
right.
That is
Three brilliant minds and one really bald one, yes.
Three brilliant minds and a shiny one.
I mean, if you can have TP, Merc, and Crowder, whoever else you're going to put there, you just needs to be comedy relief, bro. Literally, it's the best podcast. They just can't do it consistently.
Maven knows his shit as well. He's been a caster for a very long time. He knows.
He knows. Don't get me wrong. I troll on Maven, but he knows.
He asks the question.
He plays stupid. It's great. Somebody's got to do that, though.
Yeah, we've got Jules. They've got Maven.
Yeah, see?
I'm glad I can be here. I have absolutely no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
That's fine, buddy.
Because you're going way back into the CDL history. I'm like,
That was my test to see if you were still listening.
Yeah.
This person, this person did this, and he's joining this, and it's like, yeah, I don't know these people.
I get it. It's okay. It's okay,
I'm glad that you guys get it. I'm really happy that you guys love it. I don't know what else can I hope for.
All right.
I'm on 2 things right now, but thank you for definitely.
So our next outage, our next casualty for the CDL champs was New York Subliners. So they had a good win over Optic, bro. Really, really strong. Did not fucking expect that at all. And they really showed why Clayster is one of the best in the game and what he can do to a team. Now, they dropped the fucking ball against FaZe. And like, no hate. Yeah, no hate to them because it's fucking FaZe. But, man, rough series from then. Really, really poor showing against FaZe. Yet again, just had to reiterate the fact. And so they get knocked down to the losers bracket, right? Let me just check the stats right here. Yeah, they're all negative, bro. Most of them under a 0.9. Hydra's a 0.9 as the highest KD. But then they get down to losers bracket. They meet up with the Minnesota Rocker, and they get absolutely steamrolled again, bro. It's like they just...
they got steamrolled in the first map. Every other map was close.
Yeah, close, but it's still 3-1.
Yeah, but they're still, like... 250 to 122 on the first one. They got smoked.
All right, ASIM has a 0.62 KD.
Yes, I'm aware. They managed to beat Rocker in an SND.
Yeah, so
that was big.
That is big. You're right.
And they went 3-2 in a control.
Yep. And they made it past 200 points. Yep.
218. Yeah, medium.
But you're gonna agree with me right now because it wasn't enough to beat Rocker.
No. Well, obviously they lost.
Yeah. Just thought I'd mention that, like just had to be said,
Yeah.
But what do you see happening to this team going into the next year? I mean, they had a pretty decent showing this year. Diamond's gone, yes. Diamond Connor's gone. Yep, that's the only person I see here. Oh, and Revan, the coach, is gone as well. Free agent.
Yeah, I'm interested to see who comes in as coach. I
love Revan. Really want to talk. You want to talk about?
Be a very good pickup for a coach.
100%. Yeah. Or this guy, you ever heard of him? His name's Formal, bro.
Nah, Formal goes straight full time.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Yeah, no way, he doesn't. I mean, somebody could throw the bag at him though.
The way with what he said in his retirement, the twit longer, I don't think he's for the not too distant future. Maybe give him a couple of years down the track, he might come back.
Yep. Love to see Revan. Love to see Revan on another team.
He'd have to get picked up.
Yeah, he's a great mind. He wasn't a very good commentator, but he did know the game.
Pick him up.
Seattle, yeah, they don't have a coach. Yeah, they could use a bit of Revan. I don't think Nubsy's getting a spot next year. What do you think?
Assistant coach maybe, or an academy coach.
I just don't. He's had a shit team. He's at the bottom team 2 years in a row, bro. I don't see it.
Especially when you look at the team they had this year: Octane, Prestini, Douglas, Looney to start with.
Yep.
And then they brought in Classic. They shouldn't be 8th, 9th to 12th.
Yeah, not with that squad. But I mean, if that squad isn't going to be 9th to 12th, who is, right?
Florida.
LA.
But no, I could. And Ravens dropped Shane.
Yep.
Their coach.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a couple spots opening up for the coach.
A couple spots they could get picked up for coach.
Do you reckon?
Regarding
yeah.
I reckon Asim leaves.
Okay. Yep. I can see that. I can see him building his own squad next year.
Yeah. Clay stays.
Oh, Clay stays.
Yeah,
Max stays. Okay.
I reckon Max stays, and I reckon Hydra stays, and they pick up another sub. They throw the bag at a sub.
Okay.
Regarding subs at the do you know who I reckon would actually do really good in this team?
Who?
John.
Yeah, John. John will fit this team pretty well. Play Hydra. Yeah, he can play off Hydra pretty well then.
Yeah, because Hydra's the aggressive one. And you'd have 2 pretty aggressive people then.
I don't see John getting the spot at the start of next year either. I think his stock's dropped tremendously, even though he only had 6 weeks to work with.
Yeah, I don't think it's dropped. I think it's probably about even.
Okay.
Because as you say, 6 weeks to prepare from because he played in challenges for a little bit, didn't he?
It was fine. He was fine, yeah.
Yeah, so I think he's got a team for next year. The other person that could jump into this one,
yeah,
Prestini.
Yeah, Prestini would fit in well here, man. I can see coming off of Hydra. If you can let Hydra entry frag and he comes in behind him, I could see that.
Yeah, or even you let Prestini go in first, and then you let Hydra clean up.
Alright, and who runs their flex? Mac. Okay, so you got. Ray, you have 3 on your team, man. Yeah.
3 stays, yeah, and then they pick up Prestini or Zaptius.
Zaptius, yeah, that's not a bad. That's not a bad pick, bro. Honestly.
He's another younger one coming through, and then you've got the 3 young guns with Clayster.
Yeah, Zaptius is a free agent right now. You could, because I'm thinking that there's going to be no main AR. I'm thinking Clay is going to go somewhere else.
Where?
I don't know, but I can. Yeah, he could build a squad. Somebody throw the bag in to build a squad for sure. And I think personally, if Clay goes, they got to slide Methods in there, bro. I think Methods is a really, really good player, and I think he deserves a spot in the league. I think he proved himself enough last year, even though his team excelled without him. He was easily the best player on their team at that time.
Yeah, I can see that.
And Zinni will bring the vibes too.
If Clay leaves, I'd reckon Crimsix.
Oh, and Crim. I forgot Crim's on the market. Shit. Yeah, no, Crim definitely is getting the spot at New York then.
If he leaves.
Yep. I mean, I could see Mac coming under Crim's wing.
Yeah, I could see that as well, actually.
Yeah.
But if they do throw the bag at Crim, then that would limit AR as well, though. SMG as well, because maybe then they'd go with someone like a Zaptius where they can put on a minimum wage.
Yeah, true, because Crim will be the fucking... That'll be the bag. Crim would be the bag. Yeah. Could put TJ in there too, maybe.
Yeah.
Over Prestini or...
TJ gets a starting spot next year?
I don't see why not.
I can't see it.
Yeah, if you think John gets a spot next year, I don't see why TJ wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't know. He did not play up to his standards this year.
No, definitely not. But everyone knows he's had that brand recognition since being on Optic, and everyone knows him. So I think he could get a spot, and if he doesn't perform this year, that's when he goes. Definitely see him getting a spot.
There is actually, I forgot one other person that they might actually pick up. Zed.
Yeah, I was just looking at Zed's name. I was like, if he doesn't say Zed, I'm going to say Zed. So, yeah, for sure. Zed's a great pick, and I don't know why London released him, to be honest.
Actually, hot take now. The scene goes, they pick up Pred.
Oh.
Yep, Pred Hydra on the fucking SMG.
Oh, the international duo.
Ooh.
I could see that to be fun. That'd be a squad. That'd be
young.
Yeah, that'd be like a Tiny Terrorist type duo right there, honestly.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I'm actually hyped about that. That's what I want to happen now. Yes, I want Pred and Hydra to play together.
I don't think it will.
Also, I want to hear Hydra say the C word, but in French. That'd be fantastic. Was it Cammy that got in trouble for saying the C word this year? That was hilarious.
Oh,
that's so cute. That is so cute. All right.
And then they come over and do they did the hot mic last year.
Yeah.
With Paris, it was like 3/4 of the Aussies, and they had to cut short because there was so much.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I'd love Pred and Hydra on the same.
I would love that too.
That'd make a very, very. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I'd be excited for that.
Yeah, shit. All right, he just came in his pants. Quick, clean it up while I'm going to the next one. All right. So our 4th place team was the Minnesota Rocker, and they had a massive performance in Major 5, and I expected them to make a run through this. I think I'd even said it in my pick'ems.
I'm gonna win.
No, I didn't expect them to get as far as I did, but watching on the weekend, seeing them perform, I feel like they deserve to go that far. I feel like they started off a little slow against Empire. I don't even hold them to that because I feel like they just, first game. And that too, Empire was strong this weekend. Mind you, they've finished top 2 this year as well. You know, every team that's in the finals, like the elimination round 3, finals or championship, have been in the top 2 position this year at a major. Minnesota, Ultra, Dallas, and FaZe. And the only team that didn't make it that far was Subliners. So, but yeah, I don't look, honestly, Minnesota, I think they showed it up this year, and I think they showed what they can do as a team. And I feel like they had a rough go of it against, you know, Ultra. I think they just lost. They just choked that one at the end there, you know. And the version Ultra. It's Ultra, man. What do you expect?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they didn't veto real well either. Like their vetoes, they picked fucking checkmate hardpoint against Ultra first up.
Yeah.
That is not the way to start a fucking series.
Checkmate hardpoint against Ultra is not the way to start a series, man. That's fucking funny.
When you get a map to ban for hardpoint against Ultra, you're like, checkmate, you're out.
Yeah. Maybe they felt more confident.
Even if there's other maps you feel shit about, Ultra, best team to checkmate hardpoint.
Well, they played Raid hardpoint as well, but like, what are you going to play them on otherwise? Garrison, they're going to fucking stomp your shit. Apocalypse, they're going to stomp your shit. Like,
I reckon they would have probably had a better chance at APOC.
Yeah, probably. But you can only ban one map, right?
Rocker plays APOC pretty well.
Yeah. So maybe they just, I don't know what map they would have banned. I wish we could see the vetoes, eh?
I don't actually know what one they banned. But they should have been 250 to 83. They should have been checkmate.
Yeah.
But besides that, it was fairly close. 6-5 S&D, 3-2 control.
Yep. 250, 180.
Point.
Yep.
And then it's round 10, map 5.
Yeah. And
they took.
Attach really let him down in that final series, to be honest. I feel like if he's popping, the rest of the team's popping. But Major Maniac, good stats throughout the whole series. And yeah, like a 1-point KD to finish that series. And I think this squad is good enough to stay together next year.
I don't think they'll make any changes.
No, I feel like this is going to be...
they've got to, like, last year. They've got Major Maniac and Priesto, who were on FaZe last year.
And Thieves the year before as well.
Yeah, well, I'm more meaning because I'm going off last year due to the mechanics of the game.
Okay. Fair enough. We'll talk about that later.
Attach was on New York, who they won one of the stages. They won one of the majors.
I believe so, yeah.
Or weekend. So last year's weekends. They won one of the weekends. Accuracy. Who did he play for last year? He was also New York, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think Attach is like in the last 5 CODs he's won 4 rings. 4 chips in each COD. And he's a world champion as well. Attach is a world champion.
Yeah.
Apparently he'd been talking about Standy in amateurs for years, and he only just got the opportunity to bring him in. And Standy's been popping off, as we know. I'm excited to see what he does at the start of next year.
Yeah, and Accuracy was also in New York last year. So they've got a team that's full of people that did win weekends last year.
Yep.
Like, they're sitting pretty, and if they stick together, then they've got the how each other plays sort of thing. So
yeah,
they're a team to watch out for next.
I think they're definitely a team to watch out for next year. I think they'll be my dark horses. I think they'll be our dark horses this year, but we're simps for. I'm a simp for Priester. Unlike Nap.
Priester.
Oh gosh. All right.
Apparently he was smaller.
Yeah. Oh, stop it.
Actually, he's a good fight, you know.
Yo, all right, chill. Dallas Empire got knocked out 3rd. So they had a really good showing this weekend. They beat Toronto Ultra 3-2, which was fucking surprising to me. I didn't expect that. They got dumpstered by Atlanta FaZe like everyone else did, except for Ultra. And they ended up getting to elimination finals here, and they went down to Ultra, the nemesis of a lot of teams in this game. So how do you think Dallas Empire's weekend went overall?
I'd probably call it a success.
Yeah, I'd say I would too. Third of the champs is not bad. I mean, it's heartbreaking, but it's not bad.
But you look at their loss to. They literally lost to the 2 teams that were above them.
Above them, yeah. So
and in saying that, they beat Ultra 3-2 once, they only lost them 3-2.
It is rough, yeah, to verse Ultra twice. That's a rough match, and I feel like you get Crim in Sunday, you get Crim on the Sunday. I feel like he can get there, you know.
Yeah, their only issue is Ultra has Bance and Kemi who can like fucking micromanage your team like no one else and counter strike you in about 5 minutes flat.
Yeah,
and that's exactly
5 seconds.
what they fucking did.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
They counter-chatted them in the second one pretty fucking well.
Yeah, pretty well. And there was no way they were going to lose the searchers. And I felt this game was going to end in the game 4, to be honest. Like that game 4 hardpoint was tense, man. That was a tense game of hardpoint. Quite enjoyed that.
That was almost best map, I think.
Yeah, of this
for the entire weekend, I think.
Yeah, of champs for sure. It was so close. Though I think I expected it to finish on P3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I expected it to finish on P4, and then it went 5 and then 1 again. It was fucking crazy. It was such a good match. But Raid Hardpoint, like, please bring Raid back again. It's such a good map to watch, man. It's just so balanced.
Everything for every single COD to come in.
I want World War II Raid.
How'd they do that? They'd have to have it like almost like what was that map in Black Ops 4 where it was like the chateau in Black Ops 4?
The chateau.
You know, you had like it's like has like the docks on either side, and then you got like this big square middle part where you got the middle garden, and one of the hard points is in the middle.
Are we talking about a DLC, mate?
No, it's on release.
Docks. All I can think about is Arsenal right now.
I can't think of it off the top of my fucking head.
Docks on both sides.
Hacienda.
Oh, Hacienda. That's the other map I was going to say. Docks on both sides?
Well, there's a dock on one side.
There is.
There's 2 docks on one side. I was thinking sorry. And then you can jump into the fucking water from the other the shed.
Hacienda was such a good map, by the way.
You
can we have
do like
formats back? You
could do like raid based around like that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think they could just put raid in and no one would
it's
fucking bat an eye. No one would bat an eye, bro. Like that's supposed to be a future map, right? And they put it in Black Ops 2 with different. Put it in Black Ops Cold War with different cars in it, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same map, statue and everything. they must have been cleaning that statue for like 50 years. So we've already talked about Dallas in their postseason and all that shit. So I think we'll just move straight into Toronto Ultra being our runner-up team. And I think I watched the end of the game and I was heartbroken as much as Bance looked, man, because I think he's the only European player to make it to a champs twice. And he's lost both times, which is so upsetting. And I thought they could do it after making the losers bracket run. And I wanted to see the Europeans win a championship, man. So close, so close, a full European squad. But their weekend was just like every other major that they've been at so far, man. They looked absolutely dominant. And even in the game 5, they kept it to FaZe. They did not fucking let up, man. They won the first map off the break. Like, I thought this was going to be, their fucking series to win. But then you see, FaZe went the next 3 maps in a row, and then it gets scrappy after that. It's 1-1-1-1. And you're versing like the what do we got here? We got Moscow Hardpoint, which used to be FaZe's best map. So it's good to see Ultra take that, right. And that Search and Destroy Express, they threw that away. They should have won that, right. So there's a couple moments here where that Garrison Control they could have won as well. They threw that away, and FaZe won the championship at the end of the day because they are that caliber of team. They are that. They are the guy. Well,
they were basically guaranteed 2 straight up, which were the controls.
Yep. But I really
can't get them on the controls.
Yeah, you can't.
As you say, the Express, they threw that.
Yeah, I reckon they could have won the Garrison Control too, man. But they just threw that as well.
Yeah. Things if it goes, what's the final map? Moscow SND.
Nah, Hardpoint Apocalypse. That's the game 8.
No. But it would have been the final. The final one would have been Moscow SND.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah.
I can't see him beating
Express, Miami Raid, or it could have been Standoff.
No, on the COD website, it's saying Moscow SND was what they picked for the last map.
Oh, was it? Okay, I can't see. My bad.
I can't see him beating FaZe on Moscow S&D.
Not Moscow. Oh, wait, Toronto? Yeah, I can see Toronto beating FaZe on Moscow S&D. That's their best S&D map, man. I can definitely see Toronto taking that. Yeah. They had that mid. They were running the mid strats. No, I think they were running those mid strats, which was fucking teams up. And I feel
maybe I'm getting them mixed up with someone else.
I know they're good. They're really good at it, but I think Toronto's better. So all they need to do is push to the game 5, which 2 of the games they could have possibly won, but they, shit just doesn't turn out how you want it to sometimes, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Which is rough, but next year for the boys, I know Kleenex, I'm pretty sure, is a restricted free agent.
There's talks about it, yeah.
So it's not confirmed?
Announced.
I can't see any confirmations
yet. No. There is definitely talk about it. Insight, they keep a hold on to 100%. Yep. The only other one I can think, maybe, if they were to let go someone, would be Bance.
Yeah, imagine giving Bance the free range at, like, Royal Ravens or something to work with Afro and some of the younger European kids.
And if they do make Kleenex restricted free agent, he'd be 100% picking him up as well.
Oh, 100%,
so you go Afro, Bance, Kleenex, and then... What's that? Afro, Kleenex on the SMGs. You got Bance, and then maybe... who's a European flex? I don't know. And then they pick up another European flex.
Mm-hmm.
That's dangerous.
That is dangerous.
But I don't see Ultra dropping anybody except maybe Kleenex if they do go down that road.
No, agreed. But I think that'd be stupid.
I would be very upset if they drop Kleenex. Kleenex, he wasn't consistent. Yes, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Name an SMG that's consistent. And okay, I'll reset that.
Yeah,
Name
thank
an
you.
Entry SMG that's consistent.
Easy.
Not all the time.
Yeah, he's
90%.
Consistent. He's the closest to consistent. He's a Beezy.
That's the closest one. But how many times?
Beezy stats. I bet you Beezy has a positive KD for the year.
Probably. But how many times in the matchups between Ultra and FaZe did Kleenex outdo a Beezy? I know there was a couple of times he did.
100%. Yeah, you're not wrong. He's the second best sub.
That could make it to a Beezy.
Yep.
Like you can't get an upgrade to him. I don't know why they'd be making him an RFA.
Look, I think that'd be silly to throw away this team. The team comp they got currently.
Yeah. Unless it's him that wants to be an RFA.
Yeah.
But
I don't see that either. Yeah, it feels like they just ask for more money in that case.
Well, I mean, I think they can become an RFA if they're still in.
It's a 1-on-1, right?
If they're still in negotiations to maybe up the contract.
Yeah.
Which, if I can understand why he's asking for more.
Yeah. Being the second place team of the year.
Yeah, and being a very big driving force behind it.
Yeah.
It's not like he was the worst on the team.
No way. Otherwise, he would have got dropped instead of Zinni.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, out of those 4. Even those 4, he's not the worst in the team.
It's pretty rough that Zinni got done like that at the start of the year, but I see why after Inside started popping off.
Yeah.
But we can only go with what's in front of us. Do you want to introduce our absolute championship CDL team caliber of the year? Gazillions Dynasty Red Phase Up. You can do it too. # snaking.
Was it me?
Yeah, I gotta get a battery. I'll be right back.
So the FaZe team was, you had Arceus as the AR, Celium as the flex, and Simp and Abizi as the SMG duo, and they had Sib as the sub, who, when you got those 4, is never going to get game time anyway unless someone becomes violently sick. Coaches that had Crowder, RJ, and then I believe they brought in Easy Mac as the S&D coach. And yeah, they are just another fucking level. Simple as that. No one comes close. No one is...
Oh yeah, who's getting dropped off this team, Cook?
Simp. Actually, no. You know who is probably going to get dropped?
Arceus.
Sib.
You're not wrong.
This is going to be like, I ain't going to get any fucking game time here. I'm out.
Peace. Yeah, fair enough. That would be the only player that would get dropped. Crowder's got another year. Yeah. No doubt they're all getting the fucking bag. The only player I can see getting changed is Arceus, which I doubt.
Nah, He's the glue.
Well, you mean you put Cream in there instead? You put Octane in there instead?
In this team, I think Arceus is better than Octane in this team.
Okay. Not raw.
Octane, Arceus is like the calming head. Octane's more like, if one of them starts gassing up, Octane will do the exact same fucking thing.
100%.
Grim, I don't think would fit in either. Because it's always my way or the highway with Grim.
Okay.
And I think they've got how they play. They've got how they play. Arceus fits into that well. He's flexible. He will do the dirty work.
Yeah.
That needs to be done. There's no upgrade for this team.
No.
Simple as that. There is no fucking upgrade. If they do a player switch, someone needs to smack the person that decides to do the player switch.
Yeah. No, Crowder won't let that
Simple
happen.
as that.
Simple.
Possibly will become the greatest dynasty in COD history.
It could possibly. I'll wait another year. I think their heads could get too big for them, considering how young they are.
I disagree. Because 2 of them have already won worlds before. 3 of them have already won worlds before. Their head didn't get any bigger. They still do the hard work. Last year they were doing the hard work. Dallas just showed up on World's Grand Final.
No way. Dallas was a way better team than Atlanta FaZe last year. At the end? Okay, right.
At the end, yeah.
I think they were pretty neck and neck all year.
Yeah, I'd say that. But, I mean, Cream Grand Final Worlds, no one's beating you.
No, and Claystar. And Shotzi.
Yeah.
And Illy.
Yeah.
And Hook.
Yeah, like... So... I don't think they'll be taking a step back. Like, Simp and Ibiza both won Black Ops 4 Worlds. And Arceus.
Fucking stole my championship.
I agree. I 100% agree. But let's look at the facts.
Kenny should have won. Yes, good fact.
Arceus did have an up and down year last year.
Yep. He was not playing well in the Huntsman. He's a completely different player this year.
Yeah, I think a lot of it comes down to the Huntsman playstyle. They were very like, go do your own thing.
That's how they always are, yeah. I hope.
What do they call it? A solo team?
Yeah, I hope they're more structured next year. We're going into Dallas's organization.
If they do.
Yeah,
so coming into this one, I think it really worked to Arceus' playstyle. Like, it was a perfect fit for him, and he's a perfect fit for them. This is Celium's first world ring, so he'll be the one to see if it blows his head up a little bit. But he seems like someone that's like straight laced. He will work hard.
I've seen teams be the best in the league before Cookie, and then I've seen them not exist anymore. You know what I mean? No one talks about Farico Impact. They're probably the most dominant Call of Duty team to ever grace it.
Was on that.
Was Ricky Killer. Yeah, okay, yeah, Parasite.
All people, all with fucking.
The absolute,
egos.
yeah, 100%. You're right. They did explode, yeah. But like
that's instead of having 1 stick of dynamite, that was 4 sticks of dynamite.
I just don't know. I think it's hard for a team to consistently win championships, and I do think Simp and Ibiza will be 2 of the greatest players to ever touch the sticks, right? But at the same time,
I reckon they will surpass T2P as the greatest duo.
Yeah. I don't ever see that because of the fact of what Scump has built Call of Duty to be, and Formal is such a charismatic person. The fact is, they can be the best Call of Duty competitors, right? But they're not T2P because they'll never have that reach.
No, I meant in like
in the COD scene. Yeah, okay, yeah, I get that.
In Esport wise, they will surpass T2P in my opinion.
Yeah, okay.
Granted, reach wise, no, and what they do for COD Esports, no, but that's because at this point in time, COD Esports is already so developed and so well known.
Yeah,
it's very hard to make it even.
I feel like they can. I feel like FaZe could put more effort into it. I just don't feel like they're doing enough work.
I very rarely have seen any videos come up about any of the FaZe stuff.
Yeah, and all of them are at Champs. All the whole FaZe members are at Champs, but I hear them talk about it one time this year. Not that I scroll through FaZe, but I feel like I would see more FaZe Banks tweets and like people actually tweeting to see the team's excited. Like I've seen heaps of FaZe tweeting when they actually won the championship, but I didn't see it all year. And I feel like we need these content creators in FaZe, right? Not just FaZe, but we need more content creators in, because we got see what Zoom is doing for the flank for New York subliners, bro. That's awesome. That's such a good idea.
And then you've also got you've got Octane with his YouTube.
Yep.
You've got the LA Thieves with their Run It Up stuff, as well as the 0 to 100.
Yep. And there's a lot of crossover between the main channel content and the esports as well.
Yeah, 100%. And then you look at Optic Chicago stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Another level.
Even who's been doing this year? I think Paris has even had a series this year where they were talking about their team. Apparently, it's really good. Apparently, they put out some really good videos. I haven't seen it, but
never saw that. I'll have to dive into that.
Yeah, for sure.
But then you've got people that Clayster streams. You've got attached streams, accuracy streams. A lot of the players' streams. You don't see that with I think Simp streams. I don't think Abizi, Salim, or Arsity stream. The one in their team that does the most content is their coach.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Crowder's off. What a player.
Crowder is out there. He coaches. He then does his podcast, the Hardpoint podcast.
He doesn't do that at the moment. But yeah.
Well, that's just because of what was going on. But most of the time he was on it. Yeah. When he can, he's on it. Then he's always streaming. He does YouTube videos on top of that as well.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. And obviously he runs a CDL. He's a coach of the CDL team.
Work rate. Yeah,
guy's a worker.
Work rate. Oh. So yeah, they definitely could do more content-wise. I'm not disagreeing with that, but you also more what I was meaning was when T2P first came to be, the growth there was for COD esports at the time, with a lot of the other esports taking off. You look at 2013 to 2015 when T2P that was until 2015.
It was 2015 to 2018 or something.
Yeah, in that time you had the LCS get huge. You had CS:GO become absolutely massive. You had the international, the Dota Worlds get
OWL exist.
Yeah, that was 2019, I think.
Oh, was it? Alright, true.
Yeah. But that's all happened at that time. So there was already that growth for everything. Esports was getting
Evo,
on.
bro. Evo, how big it is these days.
Yeah, Evo. League of Legends Worlds, they've got fucking pop singers performing there. They had Imagine Dragons make a song for it.
Oh, dude, we missed the biggest event of the thing. Was a $4 million Fortnite tournament or whatever it was. I know, but still, man, that's a big prize money, bro. For any kid to win.
Money, for sure. But it's so there was, in that 3-year period, there was a fuck ton of room for COD esports to grow.
Yeah.
And they timed it perfectly for them to do that. And you had both of them streaming, both of them bringing out brilliant content. And that's the only thing the Tiny Terrors really need to work on, is the content. That could be if they started streaming all the time, putting YouTube videos out there, vlogs of the LAN events.
Yeah.
That shit will pop.
Yep.
And it really would. And it set another standard for them. But game-wise, esports-wise, I think Tiny Terrors will outdo T2P.
I think
probably the not too distant future, to be honest.
I know this is. I'm gonna get off of CDL right now because I agree with you. The Tiny Terrors is gonna be massive. But let's be real. I think the year that the CDL could have popped off was its initial year, and the fact that Modern Warfare didn't have a ranking system is actually the most detrimental thing that ever happened to COD esports.
Yeah,
it's the biggest Call of Duty in years. It's the biggest COD in years.
As well as, I think they probably should have picked the year where it was Activision developing. Sorry,
for sure, and not Cold War.
Instead of, maybe if they'd done it on Black Ops 4.
Yeah, see, that would have been the year. That would have been the year.
That would have been the game to start.
100%.
It or World War II, because World War II esports popped.
Yeah, see,
and the game might have been shit, but World War II esports popped.
Yeah,
and it did have a ranking system.
I did see. I only seen Worlds in World War II. I was a bit off it between because I was off Infinite Warfare and I was off World War II, so the only two seasons I didn't see apart from the championships.
Yeah.
which is good to have you
the
here.
game wasn't great, but the esports was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Because there was like challenger teams upsetting fucking CWL teams. There was Mind Freak absolutely demolishing Optic 250, like 100-point clubbing Optic on a hardpoint game. Like it was fucking nutty. Like shit all over the place happened. But yeah, I agree with that. It definitely made it took a, and then all the Activision shit this year definitely makes it go back a step. Like T-Mobile dropped their sponsorship.
Oh, dude,
I noticed
Astro.
there was tape.
Astro.
Was it Astro as well? I didn't
Yeah.
see that. But they taped the chairs as well. They didn't have
Yeah.
the brands on the chairs.
Yeah.
I can't remember what chair company it was.
Mavix.
Mavix, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Well, like,
They had like no ad reads at Champs. There was none.
yeah, it was actually quite nice.
It was actually so awesome. But it's horrible what happened. Obviously, I don't want to joke about it too much.
Yeah, we need sponsors to make things continue.
We need personally sponsors, but we also want the CD to have sponsors so we can last forever. Honestly, this is something that I personally have been involved watching for, almost 10 years now. Like, that's something that I personally, to me, is near and dear to my heart, and it's easily by far the best competition for Call of Duty in the world, man. And it's I don't like, people will be like, oh wow, it's this, it's that, it's this, it's that. It's just like, this is the peak. This is, if you play multiplayer for Call of Duty, this is the absolute peak of what people play at, and it's something that I've enjoyed watching, like, in anything that I've ever played. Like, I was hell into Overwatch, so I started watching the Overwatch League because I want to see what the pros are doing, I want to have the strats and strategies and stuff. And it was the same with when I was playing, like, physical sports, like Rugby Union and Rugby League, and I would watch other people compete to see, like, how I can improve my own game. And I feel like if you're not watching CDO in any way, shape, or form, you're doing yourself a disservice, and you're missing out on a lot of stuff you could pick up in your game to fix yourself. And to watch the best players go at it every year is something special to me, and I hope it lasts forever. So,
you just tried to single me out?
No.
All right.
Wow,
should
not everything's
definitely.
about you, bro.
No,
Enough yourself, Jules.
for her cookie, but that's all right. But you are right.
What? Huh? How did I know you brought it? I did
I
nothing.
don't know, man. Cookie, you're just always negative, mate.
Negative towards you, you ain't negative towards me. I wonder why.
But you are right. Yeah, no, checking out CDL definitely taught me a few things.
Yeah, and you haven't even watched that much.
Well.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I think everyone should just get a team and just watch their games or something and just enjoy CDL.
You don't even need to get a team. Get a player.
Yeah, get a player. Yeah, somebody you like. Somebody who creates content and stuff. Like, there's heaps of them. You can figure out who you like.
Someone that plays similar to the way you play.
Yeah. If you're an SMG or an AR, I definitely think you should be watching somebody like Octane play, or somebody like Scum play, or, even better, Simp or Envoy. Envoy, I watched a lot of it in MW, and he taught me a lot of how to play that game.
Yeah, that was me with Octane in early Cold War.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I feel like I watched Octane and Envoy, and I feel like I was really good at both of those roles, considering the fact I was watching them. And, yeah. I don't know. I quite enjoy watching the CDO. I hope it's around for years. But this year has been generally just a really good year, man, for COD. Honestly, like, there's been some great series and some great rivalries, and it's annoying to see the same team win all year, but it's
deserved.
Yeah, it was deserved by them. They worked the hardest, obviously, and they're obviously the most raw, talented players in the CDL right now, like, by far. So just so shout out to FaZe for winning the champs this year, and I hope to see a real competitive season. I hope to see some old COD tournaments in the off season. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yes, and stream it.
Yes, and stream it and put it on YouTube. So if I miss the stream,
put it on the stream.
Yeah, dude, CDL should be sponsoring these so I can watch them on YouTube later. Okay, that's all I gotta say.
I hope they bring back, like, they did some cups in between Modern Warfare and, like,
when Black Ops Cold War first came out, where it was like, they need to do that, but do it a little bit better. Like the way the tournaments issue with dog. They need to slot them out a bit better, but good place to start. And
I'd love to see a 4v4 Modern Warfare tournament, but go on.
I was just gonna say, like, stream it.
Yeah.
For us to watch the ones last year, or beginning of this year, it was last year. We had to try to find a random ass stream on Twitch.
Yeah.
And we couldn't just go to the YouTube channel of the CDL.
Yeah.
I understand with the CDL, but making CDL challenges YouTube channel, put it
or
on that or
CDL
something.
preseason, or like when the early competitions, the Cold War and shit, they were hard to come by, hard to find, and the challenges shit. Because challenge was all there was to watch for a little bit there, and we were getting excited for the league, and we were trying to watch. We would watch.
The only way we could watch the
Yeah,
Aussie
we
fellas,
watched.
too.
Yeah, I hold shift. That's right. He shout out to him on Twitch. He breaks down all the games and stuff, and he commentates over the games, the Challenges series, which is 100% shout out to him because he does a lot of hard work over there.
Yeah, we can watch it.
Yeah, so shout out to I hold shift.
Saints, him and Saints.
Yeah, Saints.
Rocker coach.
Yep.
He was streaming some of them too.
Okay.
So I'd switch between the two. So big up both of them.
And I hope we see some more CDL sponsored older tournaments. That'd be awesome, man. Like TST does the throwback tournaments. I'd love to see the CDL. I don't know, have a hand in that. Maybe co-stream it or.
Just do some fun events before the series.
Yeah,
starts.
right. Just because they've got this league, right? They've got the commentators and stuff. That's going to be no problem. I feel like they can do something with the off season. Like even if it's just like a gunfight tournament with all the pros, like 64 pros or something in Cold War,
Or Pro-Am.
or a pro-am, bro. That'd be so hype.
Get a pro and then maybe some, I don't know, sports star that's...
Yeah, how about imagine this, right? We got a pro player, an amateur challenger player.
They did it in Modern Warfare last year. Oh yeah,
They did it at the
and a
start.
CDL player.
Yeah, challenger, a CDL challenger, right? A sports star, and then a streamer. Bro, that's a collab.
Yeah.
That's a collab. You could find what 8 to 16 pro players that want to do it, amateur players that want to do it, like sports stars that have nothing else to do in their off season, and a Switch streamer.
A CDL employee as well.
Yeah.
For the fourth.
So
So it's a 4v4.
You got the casual CDL fans covered in that. You got the hardcore CDL fans covered in that for the amateur side. You got the casual audience covered with the sports star, and then you got the Twitch audience already covered.
The reach of the sports stars.
Yeah. Like imagine you get a couple like massive basketball players in there or something, bro. You know, just say, hey.
We all know they play Warzone.
Yeah, we know they do, bro.
Yeah, so why can't they just play normal COD as well?
Yeah, I know, but that's more likely to be a Warzone thing. That squad we labeled there, that's way more likely to be in Warzone.
Did they end up following through with the World Series of Warzone?
No, I'm pretty sure it's just slowly coming out. I don't think it's going to be like a every 2 weeks or so. I don't know. I haven't even been keeping up with it. I watched the first one. That was really fun, but either they're going to go hard with Warzone in the off season, or I don't know.
That could be a way to do it, like, or have it alternating.
Yeah.
Do the Warzone in the off season and the normal.
You could
And
see
then do
pros into Warzone over the off season as well.
Yeah, keeps them ready.
Mm-hmm.
But
They got nothing to do.
need a bit of time off.
Yeah, and they got nothing to do as well. Honestly, they'd be
they
bored
need
out
a
their
bit of
minds. Yeah, of course, but they don't need 7 months off.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could use
If I
7
got
months off
paid
and I'll be
7
bored.
months off,
Vacation.
I'm
Especially
out.
Yeah, I'm out of here, bro.
$2,000.
I'm
Yeah.
going straight to Japan. See you.
Yeah. Peace. All right. Well, COD Champs was excellent. The CDL this year has been awesome, and I think it's time we talk about some other games, eh?
Well, do we want to do a recap on the teams then? Like, so what teams have what at the moment, players wise?
I think we'll cover that in the future. I think we'll cover it after, because there's nothing
Once
really
you know for
confirmed
sure.
yet.
Well, because no
just
one's
rumours.
really. Yeah, well, no one's signed, so that's what Moral's meaning. So we've got like Gorillas, no one. Surge,
Oh,
and
okay.
Legion,
Yeah,
no-
okay.
no one.
Yeah, they have no
Ravens
one.
just have Afro.
Yep.
Ultra still at this point in time has their 4 starters
Yep.
and Marky B as a coach. Rocker's got their starting 4, Accuracy as the sub, and then Saints as a coach still. Thieves still has everyone, including who can Venom on the bench
Yeah.
and JCap.
The only player that's been
Um,
released so far is John, because that's been rumored, but it's by a tweet.
It's rumored.
But
yeah,
I'm pretty
so
sure the
it's like-
tweet was the tweet say it's
It's not
pretty
even,
like
no, it's not
solidified.
even by tweet. It's like
He removed
his
LA from
bio.
his bio, yeah. So he's definitely
Yeah,
going.
that's
He's
all
gonna
it
be
is.
there.
Subliners still got their starting 4 and JP Krez as their coach. Mutiny still have their starting 4, Yeez as their sub, and Atura as their coach. Optic Chicago have Scump, Dashy, General as their sub, and Center as their coach still. FaZe ain't changing, don't even need to worry about them. And then Empire had Shotzi, Illy, Fellow as the sub, and Rainbow still as their coach.
Yeah, you didn't mention the Paris. I don't think you mentioned Paris, but their whole team's been wiped, and they gave it. Well, let me just add this little bit in because they actually their trademark is no longer patent. So Paris Legion is no longer like a thing. You could use that. We could use that as the thumbnail for this video and be fine.
So you think they could be selling?
We could change this name of the podcast to Paris Legion Podcast, right? And we'd be fine. So they're selling their spot to who? We don't know yet. Love to see an Australian team come in. Just thought I'd mention that out. You know, shit. Anyway.
Well, if say we go down that route, you got Mind Freak, you got Chiefs.
Yep. Renegades, right?
Renegades. Oh, that's a shout.
Yeah, that's a shout. Yeah.
That's a big shout. Who else? Order. They're a pretty big Aussie one. They've got some money behind them. Then my one from left field, Legacy, who are co-owned by Adelaide Crows.
Okay, yeah, you were saying that a couple. I think maybe when we were just personally talking about CDL.
They've got the money backing. The other one is Direwolves, LG Direwolves.
Okay.
They're co-owned by the SCG Trust Fund or something like that.
Okay.
Like City Cricket Ground. They're co-owned by that.
Love to see a Sydney team.
So there's definitely possibilities of an Australian team for sure. Like COD's pretty big in Oz.
I think it's more likely to be a European or I would even say a South American team, such as Heretics.
Oh, Heretics is Spanish, but dude.
Oh, my bad. Fuck. I don't know geography.
But I do like South America. Maybe say like Pain. They're pretty big.
Okay.
Who was you got MIB made in Brazil?
Yeah. Okay. Actually, we've seen some of the Japanese league blowing up this year. We could even see some Asian team come in. Maybe that would be great to see. Honestly,
I'd be down for a Japanese team.
100%.
They've got some good money behind them over there too.
What was that player called?
Or even South Korea.
Was it City of New York? Is that what the guy's name was from
that was the player? Yeah. They're talking about him going over the challenges too.
I mean, there's a lot of translation issues there, but if he could do it, he could do it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably versed us calling him a C word before. We've definitely run into some Japanese fellas.
Yeah. But like South Korea's got good money behind him as well.
Yeah, I just don't see them getting into Call of Duty.
Well, I mean, you could be a South Korean owned team that picks up Japanese players.
Yeah, like just keep it in,
But South Korea's where all the big backing for, like, money-wise is anyway.
Okay.
Esports. But there is some pretty big esports teams over there that have a big backing, like Genji.
Yeah, Genji.
They're South Korean, I believe,
and they also got a COD background, unlike many of the other teams. But I don't see them keeping
that's
full Korean or full Oriental. I guess
they co-own Seoul Dynasty in Overwatch League.
Oh, okay, because that is definitely could be a crossover, right? Because I gather if they can't sell the team, I gather if there's spots there to sell, that the Overwatch League people will have first dibs. Which Cloud9 and both Gen G are, owners in the Overwatch League, so.
Yeah, Seoul Dynasty is owned and operated by Genji.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like, that is definitely a possibility.
Okay.
So yeah, like, there's definitely.
Roster Mania is hectic already, and it's only been 1 week after Champs. It's so hectic.
They own London, I think. London Spitfire.
You're pretty sure they own London Spitfire, yeah. Cloud9's are you a British team? They're a British organisation, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I could definitely American. They're American? Okay, I don't know then.
Yeah, Jack Etienne owns them. American business owner. But they were like one of the first teams announced for CDL, and they didn't even pick an American city. They went straight to London. So they must have known something about the London audience when it came to Overwatch, anyway. But no, I think Cloud9 gets it if there is one up. If there's two up, maybe Cloud9 and Genji.
Yeah, London Spitfire is C9's team, by the way.
Yeah, okay. But if there's two spots, that throws up a lot because there's some teams that have a background in COD that don't have any at the moment.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So even maybe some of the challenger teams, some of the challenger teams
Easter
were
maybe
around previously.
Singularity.
Yeah, but it's just a possibility as well.
The possibilities are endless, and I don't see the COD League dying in the near future. You know, not at all.
No.
Overwatch League potentially, but not COD League. I think it just has too many consistent fans watching consistently. The CWL wouldn't have gone for so long if it didn't have consistent fan base. Like, our fan base is growing very slowly, mind you, but it is growing. Like, regardless of what Twitter says or whatever, we're getting more fans every year. Just not at the rate of a CSGO or a Valorant, especially not Valorant.
Yeah, Valorant's a lot newer.
Yeah. Like, League of Legends has peaked out. I feel like, personally, it's tapped out. It's not growing like it was in the early 2010s.
I don't think it's going down though.
No, definitely not. I wouldn't say, but it's plateaued, right? But it's plateaued as the biggest esport in the world.
Yeah.
What's bigger than LoL?
Yeah.
What's bigger than LoL?
We're talking money-wise, Dota.
Yeah, okay, alright. But, like, as in relevance to esports?
Viewers-wise, I think. Yeah, I think LoL would be top. Yeah.
Yeah, I think LoL will be top. Probably
Rocket
followed
League
by
is
Dota.
probably-
Yeah, Rocket League's massive.
I think making a check up there.
Yeah,
too.
you forget how popular Rocket League is, hey, if you're not playing it all the
Even
time.
Let FIFA, that shit pops pretty well for esports too.
Yeah? I know 2K's
I
got
don't
its
know
fans.
money-wise.
I know 2K's definitely got its fans.
Yeah, and those sport games.
I mean, they're kind of made to be competitive, though, right? Regardless of their buggy or whatever, they're bought like they're competition-based, games. So
Yeah, that is.
I'm surprised they haven't had esports leagues earlier, to be honest.
They always did. They're just
Very like tiny, yeah, like some backyard shit.
Yeah,
like melee
CS
shit.
On CS 1.6, their first tournament was like 97 or something.
Really? Holy
Yeah.
crap! CS esports been going for that long. That shout out to them, bro. They fucking that game has stood the test of time. I'm surprised Valorant's the only one to try and copy him, to be honest, to the extent.
Others have tried. They just failed.
Ooh, hear the pin drop. But I think we should start talking about some other games, Mr. Cookie. Sir, what are you thinking, sir? Unless you got something else to add.
I don't. Esports wise, I've got some things to add.
Oh, all right, yeah, for sure. Let's we got.
If we've got esport sort of thing.
Yeah, because we're gonna follow something, right?
So
So I don't know what we're gonna fill this space with, because there's a lot of Roster Mania coming up. But after that, I don't know what we fill this space with here. But I think I'll be casually watching some esports with you that you're probably a bit more into, so we can definitely talk about those things, and maybe I can get a beginner. But what I was thinking was maybe in the future we could fill this spot with, I don't know, but this is weird, but maybe basic Call of Duty tips or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we
really have many basic ones,
but like we're not pros by any stretch of the means, but we could probably help an average or basic or a learner person get into COD. I've done it multiple times now. And I don't know, maybe we could, give them tips and tricks or some shit, but we'll come back to this. If we can't feel it, we'll talk amongst ourselves to find out what we fill this spot with. But Cookie, please continue.
So over the weekend, the other thing that concluded was North American LCS, the League of Legends. Because World Championships of that starts I'm not actually sure when it starts. It'll be pretty fucking soon. Yeah, soon. A month or so. I'm not actually exactly sure when the exact date is, but it is coming up close. So 100 Thieves, yeah the boys.
Yeah the boys.
Prevailed over Team
Yeah,
Liquid, which is big because that's 100 T's first LCS championship, I believe.
Yeah the boys.
The main reason I want to touch on this, they have an Australian player.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, in the North American LCS, there is...
Oh, they got 3-0'd as well.
I don't think it was a clean 3-0.
Yesterday, 22nd of August. Liquid beat 100 Thieves group stage 5-2. Sorry, 3-2. And yesterday, the group stage best of 5, Thieves beat them 3-0.
Oh, I'm going by the grand final. Championship. Thieves won. Oh, they did 3-0. Fuck oath.
Yep.
Damn. Okay. Big. But anyway, their AD carry FBI is Australian. So which is big because we actually in Australia we lost our affiliation with Riot. So our local League of Legends championship lost. It was called the LPL. And it is now called the LCO because we're no longer affiliated with Riot. There's no Riot headquarters in Australia anymore, essentially.
Okay. All right.
So what that does is it actually stops us being an international spot on other teams. So in North America, we can now go over and we're not classified as taken up as an international spot. I think you can only have 2 international players on a team.
Okay.
So we no longer take up those 2 spots. We just take up a normal spot for them. So since that, we've actually had a lot of players from Australia. There's a couple of New Zealand players, I believe, over in the NALCS, as well as the academy teams. So actually, over there currently we have, I believe, there's 6 of the 10 teams that actually have Aussies over there in their teams. So we've got 100 teams. We've got FBI, which is their AD carry. Cloud9, who's another very, very well-known League of Legends team. Their top laner Fudge and their AD carry, their King, both Aussies. Immortals, who everybody knows Immortals, for good and bad. Bad. Their AD carry and support are their support's Australian and their AD carry is New Zealand in Raze and Destiny.
Okay.
TSM, also very well known. Their AD carry is a Kiwi as well. But then we've also got coaches over there. Oh, and sorry, FlyQuest, their support, I think he's a sub though. The sub support triple is also an Aussie. Or mid laner, sorry, not support. But then we've also got a couple of coaches over there. So Fantix is the coach of FlyQuest. And we've also got Choo Choo, she's the coach of Golden Guardians. So we're starting to get broader in LoL, which is actually really, really funny because we've only ever made it down of Worlds playing once, which was last year, which I think we talked about a little bit. But so that also means in the 3 teams that are going to Worlds currently this year, 100T and Team Liquid and Cloud9. Team Liquid, I think, Team Liquid's the only team that doesn't have an Aussie. So Cloud9 and 100T are all both going to Worlds as well, and they've both got Aussies in it. So we'll actually have Aussie representation out of the plains because we will also have a team in the plains, which is like a pre-tournament before actual Worlds start.
Okay.
Where it's like third place from the bigger leagues, and then first place from the smaller leagues will play each other to get through to the groups. Similar to like challenges in like CWL Worlds previously.
I'm just gonna say now, I'm looking through. I know this is a bit off topic, but I'm looking through all the like LCS stuff right now, and man, it's so nice to see teams being able to be teams in the league. Like that's my only problem with the CDO is like we've got these bullshit team names, man, where we could just have proper teams in the league, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, they're LA Thieves, but we really know them as 100T, you know, like. Yeah. It's just bullshit. That's
or like
so annoying.
Envy as
Empire is so fucking dumb.
Yeah, it would have been cool if it was just like 100T versus Envy still. Or, or Gaming versus just FaZe instead of like Chicago versus.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
I mean, I can understand it a little bit. It gives people more reason to pick a certain team because that's where they come from, maybe or stuff like that.
I don't know, man. I picked Optic because of color scheme originally. I didn't even know the team. I just picked them because I like the green, and turns out they're the biggest COD league. So
yeah, that's fair. But yeah, so LoL, that's coming up soon. I'm definitely watching that. I'm gonna make you watch that with me because want to try to get you to understand the hype behind LoL esports.
Yeah, I don't. It's confusing.
As someone that does come from console, I know you've never really delved into LoL before.
Or MOBAs, full
MOBAs
stop.
in general.
Yep.
Yeah,
I played Smite for a bit.
I mean, Smite's actually pretty fun.
It is a fun game, but it's just not, how would you say, taken seriously.
It's dead.
It's dead. Wait, it was the first MOBA to come to console, and it felt like Overwatch, so I played it.
Oh, there was one before that, wasn't there? That one, that Epic Games one that stopped servers last year. What was that one?
I know the name of it. It
Paragon.
got reworked. Yeah, Paragon. It got reworked into a different game. Apparently, it got a resurgence or something. But anyway, you know what game I want to see come back? I know this is off topic, man. I really liked Lawbreakers. I always wanted to play that, and as soon as I got my PC, I wanted to buy it.
That a little bit.
Yeah, I wanted to buy it, and then it was like, yeah, so this game doesn't exist anymore. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That and Splitgate were the only two games I really want when I got a PC. And, Splitgate Fire, so.
Yeah. So that's, I think it's being played in China.
China? The Rona capital? No!
Well, it's also where, like, there is none.
yeah, exactly.
Shenzhen, China.
Okay, cool.
China's 5th largest. The capacity... Stadium capacity is 60,000.
You reckon they'll fill that?
Yeah, they'll sell that. Easy. It is to start. Come on. There's no exact date, but surely there's a date. Nope, that's a video. I can't be asked watching that. It will start at some point.
Really? In time?
Probably, it's normally about October.
Okay. That's at least a more solidified date.
But then something a bit closer, Valorant Berlin.
Cool. I'm actually excited to watch that.
I'm keen for that one.
Yeah.
That's 2 weekends time.
Cool.
10th to the 19th. It goes for a week.
Cool.
So I'm pretty keen on that one.
I
don't think there's any Aussies in that one.
We'd have to probably look into that more. But we might have to talk about the Valorant esports because the game I play now, and I probably can enjoy watching it a bit more. Maybe understand and learn the game from a pro's perspective and what I should do on the map personally. I think that's what I find hardest in Valorant because I don't know where to go most of the time. Or it's not where to go. I know, like, if the bomb's getting pushed to the other side, I got to go there. It could be a double fake. Maybe I should hang back if two of my other teammates are going. But I think it's more about where I should be on the map. Because I'm starting to learn, but it's just hard to know. Because you see me last night. I was popping off last night. Baby, I got a 4-man, bro. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's on stream. I gotta fucking clip that off your stream and just sit there and watch it all day. Maybe I'll make it my new wallpaper. I'll make it into a GIF and just have it as a wallpaper. Damn it, bro. Shit. Maybe Crosso was.
Not sure. But yeah, so there's no Aussie representation. There is an Aussie league which I would actually like to start watching.
We watched it. I watched the game the other day. You sent me a link and I watched that. It was really fun to watch. Except one team just smoked the other team.
I don't know. Yeah, Peace I think is one of the best teams in our region at the moment. But I don't know if we were actually in any of the qualifications.
I don't know.
So we would be Southeast Asia. Maybe. I don't even know if we would be Southeast Asia. Yeah, so it doesn't look like there was any Aussie challenges, so we've just been completely skipped.
Cool.
But understandable with our current situation at the moment. They probably wouldn't have even been allowed to go, to be honest.
I get that.
So, but future-wise, I really want to see how we go Valorant-wise on what stage. Be interested to see.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm keen for this. Got 100 Ts over there again.
Yep.
Another 100 Ts at, so...
you know what I'm actually keen for to watch this year? Go on, sir.
There's players I've watched growing up in Counter-Strike. So you've got Hiko that plays on 100T, Nitro Steel as well. Growing up, I idolized Hiko while playing CS:GO. I played CS:GO pretty high level.
Yeah.
He was one I used to learn a lot from. There's also, say for instance, G2, who actually, going back to the if Paris sells the spot, another team that might look at joining, G2. They are loaded.
Okay.
One of the most richest. Them or Fnatic, who has actually previously has had COD experience.
Yeah.
Both of those organizations are European based and loaded.
Okay.
Then the Sentinels as well. They've also got like not Aussie, sorry, CS players. So a lot of the old school CS players have come over to Valorant. So that's So
I can imagine it's easy transition.
yeah. So it should be good to watch. I'm excited for that.
The only other esport event that I can think of that I know comes up every year, and I don't know if it's happening, is the Overwatch World Cup that I watch every year. I really enjoy watching the Overwatch World Cup. Even though I'm not really up with the meta and stuff, I don't really understand what's going on. Or I do understand what's going on, but I don't understand why they're running combos and stuff. But I'm excited to see the Overwatch World Cup every year.
I don't think that one's happening.
Okay, well.
That's normally a BlizzCon. Well, that's normally a BlizzCon, and BlizzCon last year at least was online.
Okay.
It'd be interesting to see that, that's for sure. That might do it, because although you wouldn't be able to get many like Aussie players.
Yeah, you'd have to be like a region-based thing. Like, this is the best North American, this is the best European. Like, I guess that's all you could do, right? I kind of forget COVID exists sometimes, even though I'm at my house every day now, so.
I mean, understandable. You look around, there's
not much COVID going on, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so esports over, we done?
One last one.
Yep.
Biggest esports of the year, biggest prize pool of the year, the international will be soon. Go OG. That's all I got to say.
Go OG, yeah.
They used to have an Aussie platform, Anna.
Oh, okay.
God tier.
Okay.
Won back-to-back world championships with them. Back-to-back internationals with them.
Oh, okay, wow.
Carried him.
That's really cool.
Carried him. Best player in the world.
Ooh, Aussie as well.
Yeah, boy. From Melbourne.
Shout out. That's shout out to that guy. All right,
that's all esports was.
Yeah. Julian, you can come back. Julian, you can come back now, dude. It's over. The esports talk's over, bro. Julian, you're still
over?
It's over. Esports is here. Come back, dude.
I can see the light.
So, how much Riders Republic did you play, Julian?
No, mate, I really got into it. You know, all the fun things you can do in this game. Yeah, you can ski, you can snowboard, you can ride bikes, skating. I'm guessing.
No, you can't. Well, right now.
No skating. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I know.
So
I don't play it, and the beta's closed, so I don't get to play it.
Riders Republic. The beta came out this week. Closed beta and open at the end. So me and Cookie, Crosso as well, we really got to sink our teeth into it. Especially me. I played the absolute shit out. I had like 6 hours recording. Might tell you how good the game is, actually, to be honest. Cookie, can you tell me some stuff you liked about Riders Republic? I've got a list here. You can come off the list if you want. But it's up to you, bro.
I've got some of my own. Open world.
Yeah.
That was big for me.
Massive.
Played Descenders a little bit over the weekend as well.
Yeah, okay, alright.
That part of it disappointed me that Descenders wasn't open world.
Okay, yeah.
I really, really enjoyed the open world. And it's a big open world.
It's not
too.
small. It's definitely small. Yeah.
It's fucking massive.
Told the variety of all the equipment you can use, you'd have to have so many different terrains just to keep it interesting.
Yeah. So that was really good. All the stuff seemed fairly well balanced too. Like, jetpacks are probably the hardest thing to master, but once you kind of understand how they work, they're pretty good fun.
Yep.
The squirrel suits were very fucking difficult. The wing suits.
Oh, bro, that was stupid. I did not like the
Using
extra
keyboard
suits.
and mouse or gamepad?
I was using a gamepad.
I was using an Xbox controller.
And it's still pretty stupid. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it was pretty hard to kind of maneuver. I can see it's not like busted. It's just very, very high skill ceiling.
This is
it's advanced.
Ubisoft, isn't it?
Yes.
Hmm.
So the biggest thing that comes from that for me is that, like, I've only really done one beta that was Ubisoft before. That was Rainbow Six. That was that beta.
I mean,
This beta was fantastic.
Well,
I did not crash. I did not feel lag besides when I accidentally started downloading something in the background.
Yeah, I agree.
It felt like a full release game.
It did, yeah.
It felt more complete than what a lot of full release games did right now.
Yeah, and it's still got 2 months before it comes out?
Yeah, something like that. I'm hoping another beta comes out before it releases.
Yeah, that'd be sick. I would like to sink my teeth into some other sports. There was some grayed out sections in the where you could click what sports you wanted to do, so I'm excited to see what other ones there are.
I noticed there was BMX bike.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, it was grayed out.
Oh, I'm excited for that then, because that's what I wanted. I wanted a BMX bike so bad.
So that one I'm pretty keen for. But no, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Something I'm definitely gonna buy. My only gripe with it, no reversing.
Yeah, actually, that's a good. I'm gonna write that down on the list here, bro, just so I remember this for next time. No reversing.
The rewind button annoyed me a little bit, where it was like, sections that it stopped at. It wasn't like And like the Forza one was pretty good, where it was like you could just go back to where you stopped with the button.
You release
it wasn't like segments that you had to go back to. Besides that, I didn't really have a lot to. Oh, so it's that fucking
the mega race.
Bowl.
Oh, the bowl.
The bowl in the starting area, not starting area, but the. I don't know.
I wrote it. I got a note here. It says the bowl at the main hub world sucks for bikes, but great for snow skis? Question mark. Because I was just going up and down with the snow ski. It was so fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't that.
I managed to get a surfboard. I found a surfboard.
No way.
As a snowboard, yeah, I found a surfboard. It was like, you've got those question marks on the map, which like open up to different things. So there's ones in there where you get like funny little versions of the stuff. So I got a surfboard as a snowboard, and I got like wooden skis.
Yeah, wooden skis were fun. Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, I got those. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, like sticks to push yourself with.
Yeah. I mean, the NPCs were quirky. They had like their own little vibe to them.
I don't know. I had to grow up with them. I think they're just annoying me, bro, most of the time.
Really?
Yeah.
The old dude I thought was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Different strokes for different folks.
The chick was pretty bland.
Yeah.
But the old, because he was like trying to be funny, but he wasn't, which to me that made it funny. Because
he's like an old skater dude. He's supposed to be like an old extreme sports guy that he's made this hub, so he's kind of trying to stay cool, but he's also like a dad, so he's a bit dorky. So I get what they were trying to go for. It's just more annoying.
Reminds me of was it Tony Hawk's Underground? He had the old fella at the start on the skate shop.
Oh yeah, actually yeah.
Reminds me of him quite a bit.
Okay.
But that's a fucking AT game right there.
Yeah, that's a fucking S tier.
For beta.
S plus. Oh,
for
this
beta,
game, yeah.
S tier for beta. If it was to be released as it was A tier, like it was fucking high quality.
It was high quality. I think it has a fair amount of replayability as well.
Yeah, there's always different lines you can take.
Yeah,
it was good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I
got a list here. I got a list of good and bad stuff. So I'll just go through it, maybe back and forth. I already covered my first bad, so let's go to the first good. So this game is really good. It's like a Forza Horizon, but for extreme sports. And I think they've taken the base of Forza and implemented it well into an extreme sports game. I don't think it could be implemented that well. I don't think. So back to the bad list, we got it was a bit buggy, just a little bit. I found there's a lot of collision issues with items and players, especially for the mega races. But I think that's something that will get fixed by launch, or will be less annoying. I don't think in the mega races people should have collision, because it just knocked me off path so many times. Really, really frustrating.
Yeah, or just make the collision where you don't get like fucking a ragdoll.
Yeah. It's super arcadey. Well, I wouldn't say super arcadey, but it's definitely got an arcadey feel. It's not like Skate's trying to go for a realistic feel where this game's like, you can jump in and have fun straight away. Not hard controls to learn. It's pretty forgiving when it comes to bails and high drops. That's another thing I think I found fun about this, because I don't know, I feel like it becomes more enjoyable for other people to quickly learn and pick up. I feel like, Julian, maybe you can help me with this, but I feel like when we played Skate for the first time, you really struggled with the controls and was really pissing you off.
Even relearning Tony Hawk, and that's much simpler controls than Skate.
Yeah.
No, really, it's fucking annoying until you get the hang of it, and it's like, hey, this can be enjoyable.
I don't know if it's because I play a lot of like extreme sports games on like regularly, but I picked these controls up like pretty quick. It was not hard.
I want to expect Ubisoft to make a complex control scheme there.
Well, like, it was just like you would hold like down. It was different from Tony Hawk in the way that every button was a trick button, because you don't like, your RT is like your push button, and so you can press like hold A to hold down for a jump, and then you press Y to do a front flip, or vice versa. You hold down Y and then let it go, and then press A to do a back flip, and then like, you can press, so like, pretty much A would, and then A to Y would just be a roll forward. So like, if you hold A and let it go, you'll do like, it's roll forward. But if you like press A and X, you'll do like a roll to the side but forward still. If that's understandable, if that's not too confusing. Trust me, as soon as you start playing it, it's just super easy to pick up.
We'll have to get into it.
Well, if we pick it up, even I feel like it's a buy, but maybe a wait. For me personally, I think it's maybe a wait. I have enough extreme sports games to last me a lifetime, so I think it might be a bit of a wait for me until the price drop, unless it comes out pretty cheap.
Sure Ubisoft has a subscription service that it might be on at release.
What did I talk about with the Ubisoft subscription service? Do you remember what I said the other day?
No.
I said, how about we don't purchase Ubisoft's subscription service so it gets melded into Xboxes? Like EA's did.
It's going to be on Game Pass from the get-go?
I remember that, yeah. But even though like people are buying EA, they still merge with Xbox. That's your point.
I don't think there's that many people on EA Play, bro, honestly.
No, of course not. It's EA. They have a fucking hatred.
I know, but they've got all the major sport titles, bro, so...
Yeah, those cunts.
And plus they sell a high
like,
tier.
You're not talking about a huge amount of gamers.
Yeah, but like, compare EA to
have a lot of
Ubisoft.
money.
What's like, besides this and Rainbow Six, name another game.
What do you mean?
Assassin's Creed?
Ubisoft has. Yeah, Assassin's Creed, huge one. That's why I thought they'd have
it's
simplistic
definitely not at the
control.
level it used to be.
Oh, 100%. Oh no, it's peaked ages ago.
But then you look at EA, they've got all the
Peaked a few
Battlefields,
times.
all the FIFAs, all the NBAs, all the Maddens. Like, I feel like there would be more EA Play subscriptions than you Play subs.
I would say the same thing, in my opinion. But
another big Ubisoft title.
But the difference is, if you want a new EA title, you got to pay for that extra premium service. Where if you just want a Ubisoft title, you just pay for the one fee, right?
What is the Uplay fee?
Don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not huge.
Yeah. But
I imagine if you want to save a bit of money on it, if it is an $80 game, it'd probably be a $60 game, I'd imagine. So, but if you want to save your money, I think it's only $20 a month subscription service. You can play it for a month and cancel it. I gotta do that with EA Play.
Yeah. All right.
I'm waiting for Battlefield.
Yeah, that's like a couple months. Anyway.
It would probably also be on store. It's...
What do you mean?
Ubisoft Plus $15 a month? That's almost as much as EA Play. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Actually, that is equivalent to Microsoft Game Pass, isn't it?
Yeah, they're all the same. They're all the same price.
Roughly, yeah.
EA Play is a bit cheaper.
That's a
media outlet.
Ubisoft. That ain't cheap.
That ain't it, Ubisoft.
Nope.
But the thing is, subscriptions always work that way. They try and get, the max they can. But people usually only use it for a month or two and then cancel it. They get what they want out of it. Especially Ubisoft, because they all have fucking single-player games.
Rainbow Six is only $30. That's 2 months. And you've already paid for more than the game. Then you got this, I think, selling for $90 on release. But, I mean, you might be able to buy it cheap somewhere else.
And then what's the Assassin's Creed retail at the moment? Be terribly much, would it?
I mean, it came out a couple years ago, so I don't know.
What were we talking about?
Valhalla, I gather.
Valhalla came out last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how much is it? Like retail?
Right now, probably $80 still.
Nah, I don't think so.
Sure.
Maybe
No,
40.
100%. No, 100%.
I don't.
Yeah, enough people buy the Assassin's Creed title. It doesn't have like the player base it used to,
Yeah.
but it still has a huge player
Yeah, I
base.
know, but it just doesn't. I don't think they're as epic as they used to be. You know, it's not like it's
100%.
Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
It's not like
God, no.
Assassin's Creed. You know.
Like even look at fucking Watch Dogs.
Yeah, dude, don't
that-
get
when-
me started. Don't get me
When
started
that
about
first got
fucking Watch Dogs,
released,
bro.
that was when Ubisoft was really popping off
Yeah,
and
What-
releasing
yeah.
some brilliant IPs.
Watch
But
Dogs
now
was a
it's
flop. Yeah,
I really
I heard
liked
good
it.
things about the second one.
the second Watch
The
Dogs
second
is
one
one of the
wasn't
best
bad.
games ever, dude. Honestly, I fucking love
Except
the
the
second
villain.
one.
I don't know. The
I liked
hipster, I
it.
just got bored
Are
with
you
him.
kidding me, bro?
I got really bored with him. It's like, dude, I just want to kill you already. I just want to shoot you
Yeah,
in your
yeah.
fucking face.
You're not wrong.
Namaste.
Yeah,
Fuck you, cunt.
you're a cunt.
Right.
But that's why it was
Right,
so good because he was such a I hated him so much.
Far Cry. Yeah. No, that's.
Oh, they got Far Cry, lol.
Yeah, they
did
do have Far Cry.
Yeah.
Ubisoft.
I didn't know Far Cry was
Ubisoft.
got,
Yeah.
like Ghostlands and
Is
Yeah.
Division you play?
Everything
Yeah,
Tom Clancy.
Yeah. X Defiance coming out soon, you know.
that looks good.
Oh, don't even, bro. Let's can we just have a beta, please? I just want one map and one
Alright.
gun. That's it.
Or if
Yeah, for
there is
$20 a month,
we got,
you can
X
get
Defiance.
Ubisoft Plus, which looks like everything pretty much. Like even Splinter Cell.
Oh, they had the closed beta for US and Canadian. That's right. That's actually that was beginning of this month.
Yeah,
We'll see how
that was a
Far Cry
closed
6
beta
comes out.
for people that have helped with the game and also big content creators. They couldn't even release their own gameplay footage.
Yeah.
Why weren't we on the list? Okay,
That's
I am a
shooter.
dude. I play Call of Duty every year. They should be trying their absolute best to claw me away from
I'm a content creator.
it. I am now too.
Yeah.
I am also here. Give me free shit.
All right. So, wait, Riders Republic beta back on it.
Oh yeah, no, I thought it was really good. I had a fun time. But
I'm not talking to you.
Alright, I'll sit out.
Rocket packs are pretty meh. I didn't really like them.
What jetpacks?
Yeah, the jetpacks weren't that fun.
That'd just be for traversing.
That was shit to
Pretty much.
start, but once you kind of
Yeah.
got the hang of it more, they did start getting a lot
I
of
just feel like I don't know. Maybe I just hadn't.
I mean,
got
you
the
can barrel
full hang.
roll.
Yeah, you can do a barrel roll. Yeah, you need to do battle rolls.
I don't think like I think
Battle
mainly
roll.
though that's not a sport as much as it is traversing. It's for
Because they got-
transport to
they
get
got
from
wing
A to B
race.
really quickly.
I enjoyed the wing gliding. I thought it had some fun aspects. I just didn't enjoy those rocket packs that much.
One's for vertical rising and one's for vertical descending. So they're
Yeah.
probably needed,
No,
especially
like,
if
you
you're going to
can
get around the map.
Jules, the thing is, the races you had them in it.
Yeah, the races in the rocket packs. Yeah, the snow ski. So there was no snow ski races.
I mean, if you have it in there, you're going to make use of it though.
Well,
They're
not
not gonna
necessarily.
probably
The
be the
snow
best
skis, all you can
races.
do is go around in them.
Yeah.
There's no snow ski races.
Well, yet we don't know.
Yeah, we don't
No
know.
big deal. Yeah.
But that's going to be my.
Oh, actually,
it could
one
be.
thing-
Could
One
be.
thing I will add, there was already a rank system in it. In the beta.
Yeah. For trick battles. I don't know about free for
Yeah.
all, but that was really fun.
I
The
didn't-
ranked trick
Very
battles were
limited.
really fun. No, they were like, if there's at least 2 more maps, I reckon that could have some replayability and some real esports / competitive edge.
Yeah, you get to like maybe reduce the numbers a little bit.
So
maybe
for
like
the
4 man?
for the mode, I reckon 4 man, right? And for the mode, they had like it was like remember graffiti from Tony Hawk? It was like graffiti on crack. That's what I was calling it because it was just like you could you skate something, you get points on it. The other person has to get more points to paint it in their team's color. And if you made a whole section your teams, you got a like a boost in points, and that's where you would hit all your big tricks, right? So you can get more points above the other team. and then the whole section turns neutral again.
Yeah, it was good fun.
It was good fun, man. Honestly, I was like, oh, how can this game be even more fun? And then we played that, and like, it was really fun, man.
Look, we got smoked on that one.
That one game we got absolutely demolished, yeah. But I feel like the better you get at the game,
Yeah. Oh, we had like 3 of our teammates had like 300,000 points.
Yeah. And Crosso's already really good at that game, so it was fun to play with him as well. What else I got here? It's only a beta, but being able to queue for a single race is weak. I hope that improves. Because like being like there would be
give us the playlist.
Yeah, right. And there was races that were multi-tiered or multi-rounded, right? And they were just still one race, one round, which was so annoying because I wanted to be like on those trick ones. We could have like had like 3 runs at it and stuff. Like
yeah, that would have been sick.
Yeah,
I went back and played a little bit before the beta closed and was like, there was trick ones where you had 3 rounds.
Oh yeah, but single player or versus?
It was the single
player.
You would have
Yeah,
been able to do versus.
No, we did a versus in one of those that was supposed to be multi-round, and it was just the one round.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if it was bugged, glitched, or it was just that's how it's intended to be. But yeah, that's what I was annoyed about.
Yeah.
That
playlist definitely needs to happen.
So the rewind feature, I thought it was implemented pretty well. It has a few issues, like you said, Cookie not being able to release the button and your player stops. All it did was make me miss the rewind feature from Skate. Like, I wish there was a feature where you could just start right back up the top of a slope, like instead of having to go, because there's markers you can go to that'll take you back to the top of the slope. But I just want a button combination that I can just literally just go straight back to the top of the hill. That would be way more fun for me.
Yeah. I feel that.
Well, we got 2 more bad things here, so I'll just get through them. I got stuck in walls like a frequent amount, like trees and everything. I just got stuck. It was easy to get out every single time, but still, that's a bit of an issue, I think.
I kept getting demolished by trees.
Yeah,
every time you fucking run into one, you're gone.
The jet skis, like the rocket jet skis, that was crazy. Rocket skis are crazy.
Especially that one mega
mass race where you got to go through that like valley of the wall.
That was fun, honestly, fun. Yeah. One last thing, I didn't go into too many details, but I just feel like some of the base button placements were like weak. I accidentally clicked the rewind button so many times while trying to like hold RT. I just feel like maybe options to change it somehow. Like I'd love the rewind feature to be like on the D-pad or something.
Yeah, I can see that.
But that's about all I have to say. I think this game overall was really, really fun, and I can see myself actually purchasing and buying it.
Yeah.
Definitely check it out. Check out some gameplay if you haven't seen it. There should be some in the video of this actually. I didn't realize this podcast is gonna be so long, so I'm gonna have to make it longer. So I've just stuffed more Riders Republic footage in there. Happy days. But definitely check the game out when it releases. We don't have a price point for it, but I'm pretty sure it comes out either the end of next month or the month after.
$60.
It's $60.
No,
I don't know. I'm just
90.
guessing.
I think it'd be 90 for a full release game.
There was 3 versions you could get. This is Aussie dollars, by the way, for anybody who's
I see 90, I see 150, and I see 180.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, so you got base game, you got the gold edition, and you got the ultimate edition.
And that's all dollar dues.
So pay double the price to get a bunch of shit that probably don't matter.
So you get an ultimate pack. I don't know what the ultimate pack is, and you get a year 1 pass in the gold edition and ultimate edition, and then you get the ultimate pack, which doesn't really say much about the ultimate pack. I'll see if I can do some digging and find what it is.
I can find. I got the gold ultimate. Let's have a slice. Oh, the ads do not lead to the page. Thanks, dude. Why are the Google ads broken, bro? Do you guys get that as well?
So you get pre-order now to get the bunny pack. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, what's in the ultimate edition? 4 exclusive cosmetic packs: Cosmic, Rainbow Neon, and Skull and Style pack. Essentially, what it is. A little bit of,
So the ultimate pack is a cosmic pack, neon pack, rainbow pack, skull and style pack.
Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like
So
the
just
Gold
cosmetic.
Edition is Gold
and
Edition.
year 1
it's
season
like,
pass.
Yeah,
So
which will be
DLC.
interesting to see what you get with the year 1 season pass.
Yeah.
Paid DLC. That's my only thing with it. If it's a season pass, paid DLC.
Year 1 pass, yeah, you're right, it is. Shit.
When would there ever be free DLC? Sorry, free DLC for Ubisoft.
Oh.
I don't think
X
I've
Defiant
ever
is coming out as a free-to-play title.
That's
and
not free
Hyperscape
DLC.
is free. Yeah, it is. What are you talking about?
DLC
Yeah.
for
It is
what?
DLC. What do you think a COD update is? It's free DLC.
We're talking about an entire game here.
Yeah.
X Defiant.
Yeah, it's free to play, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Means they'll have updates with maps and stuff, which will be DLC content.
Are you being because the generic name is downloadable content and because it is downloadable content?
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
not
DLC.
wrong, is what I'm
DLC.
hearing.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
So
We're not
you're
talking
saying the
expansion
entire
packs.
game of
I'm saying X Defiant will come out and you won't have to pay for extra maps. That'd be
Alright,
stupid. That'd be
so
stupid to do that.
Let me rephrase.
Hyperscape is a Ubisoft
My
title
statement.
that is constantly updated with DLC packs.
That
When
looks,
would you ever
actually a
think
really fun
that
game.
Ubisoft would have a free expansion pack?
Oh, okay. Well, that's I don't see the need. I don't see the need for them to have expansion packs in their games, except for maybe the Division, right? And
Wait, Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed.
oh well, like yeah, I guess
They
you're
all,
right.
they all
I
have
guess.
extensions.
Well, they don't call them expansions; they call them DLCs.
Yeah, but apparently I can't use the fucking word DLC.
You can,
because
right? But
it doesn't
DLC is a
fit my
very broad
argument.
term.
Yeah, of course. So I'm going to use expansion pack because it's not as broad
just
of a
don't-
term.
What game would need it, apart from
Because
the
your
Division?
argument was X Defiant, but that totally
come
doesn't
out.
work because that's an entire fucking game and not a
Yeah,
DLC.
I'm talking-
but
I
can't
said-
use the word
I
DLC.
said X Defiant will have free DLC.
If we're going
Is that
about
what
free
you said?
DLC,
Alright, sorry about
if we're going about free DLC, Rainbow Six,
Yeah,
And you
because you can get
operate-
all the operators
you get
for
them
free.
for free.
But they're not free.
Yeah, but you can get them all for free.
You can get them for free though. That's
the
it's
patch, the
microtransactions, but that's like pretty much anything that requires that sort
Yeah.
of stuff. Is
All right,
you
so
can
it's
buy
not.
it for free, but you
It's
don't
not.
have to.
It's financial freedom.
Essentially, like
You have
it's
to
free.
still
It's
grind.
free DLC if you want it to be free. If you
Yeah.
want to pay for it and get it a bit quicker, then
Yeah.
that's your own choice, not the company's.
But you have to grind and
A lot.
put in your time,
Yeah.
which you
It's
can.
still free. You can
You
still
can
make
define
it.
Costs
time as a
nothing.
resource,
It costs
and
financially nothing.
He said
and
financially.
basically, if
Financially,
financially,
nothing.
financial freedom,
but
but
everything,
nothing else.
everything. If you don't buy it,
But
if
it
you,
is still
You got a
essentially
lot of
free.
time that you got to invest.
yeah, you just grind. It's always an
Like for
investment.
me to get the last tier, the ones that just released those operators, that's
Yeah.
a lot of
A lot of
grinding.
grinding,
for
yeah.
Rainbow Six.
100%. Yeah.
Any
lot of
game
time.
though. Like,
Yeah,
any,
that's
you
any
want to get
game.
100 on the battle pass in COD. That's a lot of grinding.
Yeah. Like, it wouldn't be 2 hours.
Yeah, but the code isn't free.
I mean, for you the battle pass
Also,
is
it
free.
is.
Yeah, because I
Warzone's
bought it
free.
once.
And also all the
Was it
all the
battle
weapons,
pass?
all the shit you actually want on the battle pass, like the weapons, they're all free.
Yeah, free.
Warzone's free.
We're talking about game.
Yeah, we're getting off topic anyway. How about Rainbow Six Siege, guys? We've been enjoying Rainbow
Fucking
Six Siege this
tangent.
week, eh?
Well,
So the
some
Rider
of it.
Republic, I thought it was a really good beta.
I really want to say.
Yeah, right. Don't you just want to smack him, bro? I asked you to play it.
What do you want from me? I didn't play it.
Play
I'm
it.
sorry. No, no,
You just said
it. It's a really bad question.
What do you want from me?
I want you to play it. What do you want from me? No, I didn't get a chance to play it. But
Oh.
you know,
You
next
had the
time.
chance, you chose not to.
Actually, I only had 2 days to download it.
It was, you know how big the game was?
20 gigabytes or something.
20,
19.
19, yeah, 20 gigs.
Yeah, that would have took you like 3 hours. You've done it while you were asleep.
100%.
You couldn't even fucking download Rainbow while I was asleep, bro. We actually played that this week.
The thing is,
45 gig though.
the thing is, I had to wipe my PC. No, sorry, let me rephrase that. I wiped my PC.
yeah, there it is. There it is. I was like, bro, had to is a bit of a stretch.
Had to.
Yeah, I had to, but I did. So
Had is a bit of a
I had
stretch.
to.
No.
I had to download everything again.
Okay. Yeah.
And a lot of the bulkier content from one client were done first rather than an individual. And Uplay isn't like an app I had previously, and that was the only thing I had to download. Uplay.
Wait.
So that's not something I did overnight.
Well, we told you before we downloaded to start playing that we were going to.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm gonna check it out anyway.
How about Siege, guys? We're enjoying Siege this week, haven't we? It's made me confident in my keyboard and mouse aim. That game is way more casual friendly than, say, Valorant. Yeah.
It makes me, every time I go into the local bank, because I've got the same looking cameras, that I get tempted to shoot them. Not that I've got a gun, not that I carry a gun, but
It's
I
just
know
strange. You made a
nothing
finger
else
at
there.
him.
Yeah.
I almost did that. I looked at it, I was like, almost made the finger guns.
You better be careful, man. You'll get fucking dropped by security.
Yeah, right. They'll know. They'll know.
I look
He's trying to
shifty.
take the
I'm like,
hostage.
looking at all the cameras looking shifty, and they asked me, and I was like, I just play Rainbow Six.
I just tell the teller. She's like, oh, I get
They
it.
know
I get
exactly
it.
what that means.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, I watched that Rainbow Six.
There's a young fella that works in there, so he might know it.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I mean, but I've played a lot of Siege on console, right? And now on playing it on, because I really liked it, right? But playing on PC, just like, it's so much more fluent, man. So much more. Like, because I literally started up like, I'm going to be retarded. I played 2 games and I was like, oh, yep, all right, that's exactly, I remember how this game plays now, yeah. And it's just way more natural with the leaning on the Q and the E instead of like, what is it?
Yeah.
You have to ADS and you have to click down right stick, I believe. You have to like, where's the left stick? You have to have it like pointed in the direction you want it to go. Oh, I think it might be both analogs. One's left, one's right, maybe.
Pretty sure.
Because crouch is on the B button and there's no jump button.
That sounds like ours.
It is, but it takes a little bit to get it. But because I was so new, like,
I never used it either.
I was in the first month of the game being out, so I had the time to actually learn the controls before getting into it. I'd feel bad for somebody trying to play nowadays. But with crossplay coming out for this game and stuff, man, I can see this being a game that I actually stick to, man, because it's quite fun, man.
You mean like is it not already out?
What do you mean?
Crossplay.
Yeah, it is for Stadia and PC, but next year, the start of next year, it's going to be full crossplay, I believe.
What the fuck's a Stadia?
What the fuck's a Stadia? Actually, no, like...
I'm pretty sure they got
it's
discontinued.
It's all about xCloud. No, it's still going. Stadia's still kicking.
What do you mean? The developers didn't get paid.
There's not much support.
I think they have a special payment plan over at Stadia, bro.
Pretty sure. I don't remember when, but there was a lot of shit that came out.
I'm pretty sure Stadia pays their devs per hour played or something. Where Game Pass just...
They're not making much.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Game Pass pays their devs per download. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
So Google shut down its internal game development in February.
Okay, so Stadia is on the way out, but it's not out yet. And it's not a game developing platform, it's a game streaming platform, so I guess I don't know, something different. I don't know if they're the same section or something, but Rainbow Six, guys. Great, pick it up. If you're not playing it right now, it's hella cheap on Steam. Definitely should pick it up. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the new game we play. I'm invested now. Honestly, it's probably my favorite PC game that I've played so far. It's intense. Like I don't know. There's a lot of skill. There's a mad skill gap because you got the one-shot headshot type thing. A lot of different operators to pick from. You're never bored. Never bored. Because it is a lot of like similar maps and waiting in a room for somebody to come, but there's a lot of operators to balance that, and I think a lot of strategies you can put together with set operators. So a lot of team compositions, and I know that if we play together, we always like, oh, I'll pick this character because it'll work well with this character. Yeah, that's fucking awesome. And then I think it's the only PC game I've played apart from like, I don't know, COD, which is not technically a PC game, right? That we've had that much fun in maybe since maybe Splitgate. Like all of us, even Crosser was having fun, even though he doesn't like Rainbow. Like we were laughing and shit and carrying on. It was good fun. I think it's a solid game.
I'd probably say since Split, or even maybe Valorant.
Yeah, but I mean Valorant's fun, right? But it just shits me off when I'm 2 and 18.
Can't say I know that feeling.
Oh, don't you? Don't you, Cookie? Oh, is that because you're on the fucking top of the leaderboard every fucking game? You piece of shit.
Someone's gonna do it.
Oh, Julian, how many Valorant leaderboards have you topped?
Oh, mate, I got close at one time. And then Cookie's like, nah, fuck this shit.
Yeah, and with 13-0 the team. Fucking
hey, I don't need to try in the second half of this.
Alright, well, a game...
I mean, if there's one person that I can't let be top of the leaderboard on Valorant.
Don't worry, Cookie, you'll come. The day will come.
So I think this game, the next game we've been playing this week, will lead into my first topic very well. So, Julian, we've been playing a fair bit of Saints Row this week, eh?
Oh, mate, it's lovely. Gat died. Oh, no.
Not Johnny Gat.
Not Johnny Gat.
He died in the reboot as well.
Remastered.
Yeah.
Wait, what reboot?
The Saints Row reboot.
What,
we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Don't worry.
Alright. I didn't know he was in it at all.
He's not. That's why I said he died in the reboot as well.
Right. I get it.
Because the fans are mad.
Figuratively, not literally.
Yeah. Sick. Anyway,
No,
not going to talk about the co-op problems.
What have you been?
Oh
yeah, no, there's nothing there.
Yeah,
we got that one fixed straight away, man.
I mean, it was still like a 30 to an hour Google sesh and then fixed.
Yeah, it was a pain.
Once we found the solution, it was way easier to put into practice than it looked on that Reddit thread. It literally should have said, hey, download this shit and connect your fucking IPs.
Yeah, pretty much. Create a network.
Yeah. It made it way too complex. It was like 3 paragraphs.
That's fucking Reddit for you.
Yeah.
But either way, so we had trouble being able to connect to the same network. Obviously, the game just couldn't create the same network for co-op.
It was so weird. I've never experienced anything like it. But now we've got that networking thing. We have to try some other games, Jules.
Yeah, we definitely will. See if the internet connection between the two of us is a lot better.
Yeah.
No, it's a fun game.
It is.
I like it.
I've never played it because I always thought it was a knockoff of GTA with like more hectic shit. But man, it is definitely a knockoff of GTA, right? 100%. But it's not more hectic shit. It's just like turn the ridiculous. Like every single time, like you fight something, you're like so much more overpowered than it every time. Like you'll face 12 waves. Like it's fun because you'll be like, it can be tedious, right? But it's fun when you like finish a mission, you kill a bunch of people, and those people haven't like, because the mission's over, they're still chasing you though. Like, and you'll run to your next mission, but you're getting shot at and smashed into like the whole way to the next mission. And then you'll do that mission.
We just shoot at cops along the way.
No, you shoot at cops along the way.
Bullshit. Hey, but I'm like, hey, look, I found this tank. And they're like, hey, look, that's cool. I'll be in the turret. And it's a laser turret. We figure out it's a laser turret. So I just hear,
like,
and it just doesn't stop. We're driving from A to B. It takes like 3 kilometers or something.
It was a laser turret. We already had a star.
I don't think there was anything to shoot at. He just wanted to fucking spew it. I got a headache.
You asked me to turn it off. You asked me to stop.
Yeah, I asked you to stop after 2 minutes. I asked you to stop. You're such a cunt.
Nah, good game though.
The intro mission, right? You get taken to a plane to have a negotiation. They go bad, and then you get out of custody. Oh, I'm gonna say custody. It's not really custody, right? So you get out of that, and then you beat up the plane, and then the plane goes down, all classic Rambo style. And then you're parachuting down, and then you have to let go of Shandy. I think her name's Shandy, because the plane's coming towards you. So you dive through the fucking window and jump back out the back of the plane again.
Yeah.
It's like you just don't see any other sort of game like that.
No, it's cranked up to 11 the whole time. It doesn't stop.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
It's always on 11. Like, it's never not on 11. Like, it's like, oh, hey, can you watch this guy do some drug deals? It's like, cool, here's some Apache helicopters. It's like,
yeah, right.
Okay. And there's going to be a bunch of dudes chasing after him for reasons? Oh, okay.
Yeah, all the activities. It's very simple, though.
Yeah. There's fun side missions and challenges, like the one where you throw yourself in front of the car. That's fun.
But that was a pain in the ass initially.
And I don't think we mentioned this yet. It's free on Epic Games at the moment for the next, I think, maybe 10 days, 9 days. I think it's well worth a pickup. And if you want to play co-op with a friend, it does require a little bit of work, but hopefully the company that makes it, was it Vicare? No, who makes Deep Silver? Hopefully they can fix the issues. Or like the fix that me and Julian fixed up was so easy. It was literally piss weak.
Yeah, just create a VPN network and both join it.
Yeah, so definitely worth to pick up, even if you're playing it solo. Fun game, definitely a fun game.
You don't have issues like co-op issues if you're playing it solo.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And I think it'd be less buggy, man. The game's buggy, but it just kind of adds to the fun, to be honest.
Not game-breaking bugs.
No. It's just like fun bugs, which I think they might have left in even. I never heard it to be a buggy game, so I think that might be specifically to co-op. Like, we've had missions not work and shit. Like, not forever, right? It's just like a quick reset sets it, and that's annoying, but the game's so insane that it's
old as fuck, and on our PCs everything loads quick as fuck.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Just a second.
It could be that too.
Screens.
I didn't think about that.
But yeah, no, a lot of network issues. How just you and me weren't syncing properly at all.
I mean, we couldn't connect in the first place at all. Remember? That was fucking stupid.
How your character was stopped in time and your car went flying and shit.
Yeah, I got into a car and it just kept spinning. Yeah, it just kept spinning out of control until it blew me out of it. Yeah. And then you ran up with an invisible dildo and hit me. That was fantastic.
Yeah, no, if you do buy the game, make sure to get to the gun shop and buy the dildo melee weapon.
It's funny as, The sound of it is oddly satisfying.
So much detail. Circumcised,
it is
veiny,
way too,
slappy.
they thought about it way too much. It's so great. But this leads us great into the first gaming news that we got. So Gamescom was this week. I only have a couple notes here because I didn't really find anything that was too exciting.
Well, a few things.
We'll roll the Call of Duty news into one of these, but first up, since we're talking about Saints Row, the Saints Row got a reboot announced and a trailer for said reboot. It was just a CG trailer, but you can tell they're trying to leave the absolute insanity that was this. They're trying to leave the absolute insanity that the Saints Row franchise was. What do you guys think about this?
The trailer looked
Saints
good.
Row reboot?
Yeah, I thought the Saints Row trailer looked good. Yeah, the new one, the reboot.
Look, I could see this happening with a lot of franchises. We're already seeing it with
Dead Space.
Yeah, that's the one. Dead Space. So a lot of franchises that haven't got a lot of love in a few years. Even though like Saints Row 4 and Get Out of Hell only came out like maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah, I know, but I think they've done all that they can with that Saints Row.
100%.
They started off real wholesome as a GTA clone. The second one was a bit like more. I think it was more serious still a bit of a GTA clone, serious. But then the third one really cracked up the insanity as we played. Because I played 2. I thought 2 was really good. Had its moments for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't as good as 3 has been.
Definitely dated now.
Yeah. It was dated when I played it, and that was when like Saints Row 4 came out. So it's definitely had some years, you know.
Between the games, though, it hasn't changed much. It's always kept the same edge that it's had. And now, like, the third one's remastered. The fourth one you can get, and you don't even have to fucking remaster that or port that. That's pretty much last gen consoles.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah,
not that old, so you can play that style of game still. So the new reboot, moving away from that sort of genre, it'd be interesting to see. I want one that's super serious.
No,
I
not
hope
not,
the
not super
characters aren't
serious.
fucking
I think it's
annoying as
I hope
fuck.
it's a bit more light-hearted, like
It
Watch
looks
Dogs.
light-hearted.
Yeah. I hope it retains some of the insanity, though. It seemed like from some of the weapons and stuff, they are going to retain that insanity, but probably not to the level of 4. Maybe not even to the level of 3.
Yeah,
Um,
probably back to 2.
who was?
Because as the games just kept getting on, they
I
just
think-
had more ridiculous shit
I think-
happen.
I think there's a middle ground between 2 and 3 that they could find. Honestly, I think there is. Who was telling me? It was one of you guys that Saints Row, the community's not happy with it.
I was.
Okay.
I think
that
I
was
saw a
me.
Reddit post.
Okay,
So
well, yeah,
Reddit is
Basically,
talk about
can we have
that.
a
Talk
look
about
at-
that. I'll be right back. Talk about that.
Let me
Yeah, find it. Yeah.
I'm a
'Cause that-
Saints Row virgin, but I noticed that there was a lot of backlash.
So-
on videos and shit.
22,000 likes, 44,000 dislikes to the official
Oh.
announcement trailer.
Uh,
Can we
I
see
didn't
this?
realize it was that bad.
This looks like the type of game that becomes free on Epic.
Hey, that's, I mean, like, in
These
saying that,
people
there's
don't
been a
look like
lot
gangsters, they look like coffee shop hipsters.
of... That part I can actually see.
Yeah, I can see that.
But there's been a lot of good games that came for free on Epic Games. Just putting that out there. But yeah, not a lot of people seem to like it.
It's an announcement trailer that had no gameplay though. I don't know. Like,
Exactly.
it's so early to have a real impression.
Yeah, it'd be like people
I'm glad.
disliking the new COD with just the fucking snippet of the, like, the opening intro video of the fucking campaign.
Well, yeah, I have my doubts about the next game, not because of anything they released. I just think I was going to chuck a coin and just think it's going to be bad.
Well, I don't know if you guys have you guys seen the new Oh, sorry, I don't want to cut you off or stop the
Did
Saints
you hear
Row
the
talk.
likes and dislikes before?
For what? The Saints Row trailer?
Yeah, did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. Isn't it like super dislike bombed?
22,000 to 44,000.
Oh wow, that's not good.
Double.
Yeah,
no, it's not
It's
good.
almost as bad as Friday by Rebecca Black on YouTube.
almost.
Right?
I reckon it'd be
Not
better.
a lot of videos these days do get dislike bombed like they used to.
Well, like Infinite
So
Warfare
they're
trailer is
doing-
the last one I can remember. They got dislike bombed that hard.
So I guess a lot of people were keen. It has a massive fan base.
I think
Saints Row.
the fans are just angry because it's not exactly what they wanted off it, you know?
Yeah. Honestly,
Same
since
as like when
4,
World War II dropped for COD.
that was a great close.
I mean, World War II looks good, though. It's a difference. Vanguard, sorry,
No,
looks good.
like when I was like when World War II got the trailer for it got released, there was a lot of backlash because like, oh, we don't
Yeah.
want to go back to World War II.
Well, Infinite, they didn't want to go back to the future, bro. And then they didn't want to go back to World War II. Like, what do you want?
Oh fuck, I win. And then Modern Warfare comes out,
Yeah.
and they still didn't like that either.
Well, Modern Warfare's a dog shit game.
It wasn't released.
It was a fucking dog shit game all year. Where's my ranked mode? So,
Yeah, the actual core of the game is good.
dog
Anyway,
shit. Worst
So,
COD
from-
ever.
no
Modern
fucking
Warfare.
way.
Yes.
Yeah, worst Call of Duty I've ever played.
Ghosts is better.
I
Infinite
enjoyed
Warfare
those.
is better.
Infinite was top.
But I don't know what's the worst COD ever. The Ghosts. Ghosts is better than Modern Warfare, honestly. Modern
I
Warfare's
enjoyed
trash.
Ghosts.
At least you had to be
I
like
quite enjoyed
skilled to play Ghosts.
Infinite Warfare was dog shit.
Infinite Warfare's a lot better than people give it credit for.
I didn't like it very much, but I did. That was one of my first CODs on console.
Yeah, true. I played Modern Warfare Remastered that year because Modern Warfare Remastered was better than Infinite Warfare. Fuck, that game was fun, bro. That's such a throwback. S&D on Modern Warfare Remastered is still some of the best fun I've ever had. I
I loved them.
on the old
I don't know
CODs.
about like the base game, but the pro mod on PC, the amount of warbangs you could do from spawn to the other spawn on S&D was ridiculous.
I wish I could have played Pro Mod. That's the only other thing that I wish I had a PC for, because I would have just played Pro Mod. Literally, I probably would have never played another game.
Nah, you missed out on
Yeah.
peak Source and peak 1.6.
Yeah, 100%. I'm waiting for the next PC title, but it just seems like it's not popping at the moment.
Ace of Fine's the only one that I can think. Well, I know it's not specifically exclusive to
Yeah.
PC, but I reckon the PC part of it will pop.
Okay. Well, we'll be there for that. So.
Yeah, for sure. But so I got a little bit of a recap for Gamescom.
Okay. Fuck yeah.
So we got Saints Row. This is like recap, the good part of the recap. This is what's come out that's good. There was a game called Sifu.
Oh
like
shit!
Kung Fu one.
Yeah, okay. I really like the trailer from E3. Yeah. So you like? Is that the one with the age mechanic we're talking about the other week? Sifu, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you get older when you die.
Age every time you die.
Yeah. But you come back stronger, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it doesn't go into a lot of detail from what I got.
Yeah, but it looks really interesting. Yeah, Far Cry 6. Yeah, that's a game for sure.
The Midnight Suns, that looks interesting.
I actually have a little thing here. Strategy game released by XCOM developers, said to be turn-based and released March 2020. Continue, Cookie.
2022.
That's what I meant. It's written here. Didn't say it properly.
Anyway. XCOM style with Marvel characters.
Yeah.
But you play, the main character is an original hero.
Oh, real? Interesting.
Called the Hunter.
Cool.
Got to put that in there. Uses a lot of the Marvel characters, but your main character is an original. Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
Dying Light 2.
Yeah, that trailer looked good. The new one that came out for it. I don't know if it was a new trailer, but it looked cool. Yeah.
It was a new trailer.
It was new shit.
Okay, cool.
A little bit disappointed on this one. The Horizon Forbidden West got delayed.
Yeah. Not that we have PlayStations.
Yeah, for PlayStation.
Yeah.
So very hoping that
also
PlayStation release it on PC.
Horizon 5 is looking amazing.
Yes. A little bit. I don't know. It's like an 8-bit. One of the side ones called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, that did look good. Yeah.
It looks. And then Elden Ring.
Oh, did that get shown off?
This one, I'm keen for this one. More so, just new information.
Okay.
They announced open world for it.
Did anyone expect anything else?
Well, a lot of people thought it was going to be like RPG style, like Dark Souls, because it's essentially a successor to Dark Souls. There wasn't a lot of information saying it was going to be open world, but they did announce open world. 2022 release, early 2022, January 2022. Fuck, that's good. That's a tongue twister.
January 2022.
January 22nd, 2022.
So there's no trailer for the game, but it's coming out in 4 months.
2 trailers have been released
now.
The last 2
6 months?
Okay. I mean, we'll see. That makes me nervous because I don't think I've seen gameplay of the game, and it comes out in over 4 months.
I can't say I've seen gameplay at all. And then our big one, Vanguard. Yeah.
So they showed off a campaign mission at Gamescom. I'd just like to mention, I left a note here, from Vanguard, was shown in like 20 FOV, so great stuff. I just thought I'd mention that. It didn't. I wish, man, why can't they just do COD trailers in like max FOV?
If I'm not mistaken, it was done on a PS4 to show that it will be released and can play it on a PS4.
Oh, true. Well, man, they looked good for a PlayStation 4. Because I have that right here, yeah.
I thought that's what I heard. They mentioned something regarding PS4. That's what I thought I picked up.
I wrote PS4 here, but I meant to say, so I got another note. So great stuff. But on that note, if it was recorded on a PS4, I meant PS5. That's crazy good. Because it did show, the gameplay looked exceptional, man. Like, better than Modern Warfare. Like,
clean. I've seen some... they had some content creators do like a closed beta where they were allowed to record and then put up YouTube videos later.
Yeah, the Champions Hill, right?
They had they had Blake with Marcel.
Yeah.
Watch both their videos and they seem to be enjoying it. There was a couple of issues they picked up on, but it looks pretty solid so far.
Yeah.
I'm liking the look of it. If they do fix up a couple of things, I think it'll be a pretty good game.
Yeah, the trailer showed off some really cool stuff. Like, it had parkour. Like, this chick was scaling walls and stuff. It showed off the blind fire mechanic and breakable cover features, which we've seen more of. Yeah, which we've seen more of.
Blind Fire was cool.
Yeah, it did, but I just don't want it to be OP. And from what we've heard from the Champions Hill Alpha, it doesn't seem too OP at this current time, anyway. But
it looked actually really bad.
some stuff just off the top of my head that came just off the top of my head that I remember from watching people talk about the beta, the alpha. I'm not going to go into the details of what's the intricacies of the game mode, but the game mode was 2v2. You have 12 lives, and it's like a death match for 60 seconds.
Sort of like Black Ops and Modern Warfare. They do the gunfight tournaments.
Yeah,
essentially like that. You've got a set amount of lives.
Yeah,
or you play your battles until your lives run out, and then you go.
Yeah, it looks interesting, man. I'm not gonna lie. I can't wait for the beta to come around so we can all give it a go.
Definitely something they could make into tournament things.
But the sliding looked exactly like Modern Warfare. The running, Modern Warfare, tac sprint's back. There's apparently doors. The breakable cover didn't seem that good, considering it made the map kind of really open by the time the games were ended. And the destroyable maps, they actually carry through the mode. I don't know if it's the actual multiplayer or just this Champion Hill mode, but it carries through, which is...
Yeah, there was one map that you could literally see where the other people are spawned. They might need to fix the spawns up on that one. Just so they're more spawning behind the poles.
You don't want to be doing that off rip, especially in a mode like that with such little lives.
Yeah, and if someone's got a sniper off the get-go, you're fucked.
Yeah, super fucked. What else did I say? Oh, dude, mounting was back, but with a vengeance. Apparently, you can mount a wall, right? But you can also walk along the wall while mounted, which does not seem good at all, bro. That seems really bad.
I did see also there was kind of like Rainbow Six peeking.
Yeah, you can peek out of walls and stuff. You can do that in Modern Warfare, but
no, lean peek.
You could in contextual lean where there's a button to do so.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
There's a mount on the side, and you're
oh yeah,
that's
around it. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, because you can do that in Modern Warfare. You can mount on the side of stuff and peek around it.
I never stopped.
Yeah, because you didn't need to. You played either two ways. You played sitting in a corner with Claymores in a 7.25, or you just played with MB5 running forward.
With the 7.25 as
backup. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just in case you run into a camper with a Claymore. Yeah. Fuck, man. What else did I know from the beta? Apparently the kill streaks were a bit of a problem in the game mode of Champion Hill, but they were really fun to use. There's a Juggernaut flamethrower guy. Man, I wish I could have played this alpha. I was really keen watching other people play. I was jelly as...
A death machine exploding.
Yeah. It looked like what...
Frankenfurt or whatever the fuck it's called.
It looked like the Fliegerfaust from...
a little bit, Battlefield 5, yeah. It looked fucking disgusting.
It did look disgusting, yeah. The Juggernaut and the fire flamethrower did look fun, though. That's all the stuff on the top of my head. I wasn't really pumped for it, because I know we're going to get a beta. We're probably going to get multiplayer gameplay soon, and then we're going to get a beta in 2 weeks.
There's a beta next weekend. If you haven't pre-ordered, the beta releases on the last 2 days of the battle. It starts the last 2 days of the Battlefield 5 beta.
What?
Battlefield 2042 beta.
We're going to clash betas?
No, we're not. That's beautiful. Battlefield 2042 beta goes for a week.
Oh, cool.
The COD beta only goes for 3 days.
Yeah, both weekends, right? Vanguard beta.
Yeah, it's the 12th, 13th, 14th? 9th, 10th.
So the first weekend's fully for PlayStation.
Yeah,
so that was 10th till 3 is early access, pre-order required. 16th to 17th is Xbox Battle.net and PlayStation crossplay beta, pre-order required except for PlayStation users. And then 18th through the 20th, open beta for all platforms, no pre-order required. Hopefully with my code, when I do pre-order, I get a couple codes to give to you guys as well, because I want to play with you guys. It's just a bit unfortunate that we can't play in that first weekend. It's actually it's really fucking annoying that we can't play the first weekend. It feels like to me, if I was to pre-order this, right, I get half the value of a PlayStation player, which sucks so fucking much, and I have to wait an extra week to play it after them, which is it's just so annoying. That's so disappointing. I don't understand why we can't play at least a day the first weekend. You know what I'm saying? Or am I stupid?
Have them maybe do a 5-day beta or something for it.
What about
they can start They start on the Wednesday and can go to the Sunday, and then we can go from like Saturday and Sunday or something.
Yeah.
Why does Call of Duty have such a love for PlayStation anyway?
Because they're
Because
paying
they've got
money.
a partnership.
But like,
It's
do
the exact
you
same as
think
like
that Xbox
Microsoft
will
Studios.
compete
They did.
an equal amount?
They did.
Equal though.
Yeah, but Battlefield's promotions are all going through Xbox, and I'm pretty sure that's how they're competing, bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
I
why
mean,
they
not
got
like it really
EA.
matters. The
That's
big
why
thing
they put the
about
money
Modern
at
Warfare
Origin for EA.
was survival though.
Yeah,
They kept survival on PlayStation for a year, and then when I
Look how
finally
bad
played on
that was.
They're not
Xbox,
gonna
I
have a-
thought, like, holy fuck, what a piece of shit.
Oh man, we should do a review of what's the mode, the zombie mode that's on the multiplayer maps. Is it? Oh man, I forget what it's called now. But it comes out for Cold War in like at the end of its life cycle. So we should play that and give it a review of how shit it is. And that's what we waited all year to
What are
play.
you talking about?
So you know how
Like,
Modern Warfare
Is
got
there a
survival?
game mode in Cold War?
There's a multiplayer game mode that has zombies on the map, bro. I'm pretty sure it's kind of like survival from Modern Warfare, but with zombies. Cool. And it's locked
Oh, well.
it's locked to PlayStation for a year.
So I'm just looking it up.
You've just blown his mind.
Nah, nobody's gonna care about it. Nobody cares about it now. The exclusive game mode that PlayStation gets is gonna be dumb.
It goes to show,
100%.
Jules, if you don't know about it, that's how bad it is.
I really don't know about it. I haven't heard a thing. I didn't know there was an extra game mode.
Yeah, the PlayStation only got. Dun, 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 dun.
I love that PlayStation pays more money for garbage.
Yep. Well, they don't pay more money. They just get more bonuses of garbage. They just get free garbage. Can I have free garbage, please? Thanks.
Why not?
They're hoarders.
All right. So Pokemon Presents was also another press conference that got run this year. Fuck my goodness. Over the 2 weeks we haven't been on air. So the big releases were what is it? Pokemon Unite is releasing on mobile on September 22nd. Julian, are you excited, bro, to play your first mobile?
I forget hearing about this game.
You forget hearing about the game?
Yeah.
Or you're overhearing about it?
No, I forget it.
But we should get it cracking, right? You can have teams of
I
4.
gotta look it up again.
Yeah, we got teams of 4, bro. So with me, you, Cookie can play, and we get another person maybe.
That'd be some funny shit.
Yeah, no, that'd be good. But Pokemon Unite
Looking up
is,
an image right now.
I don't know, it's like a beginner's MOBA, I guess. I would say.
It's so cartoony, and I didn't think it'd be anything else.
Apparently, it's got a bit of a community now. It is free to play, so.
You're just talking about PC release.
For what? Pokemon Unite? No, I'm talking about a mobile release. But you can. Windows 11 is going to allow you to have mobile apps on your PC, bro. So that could be cool.
That's in a bit of time.
Yeah, but I'll be playing probably COD Mobile at that point. The Sword and Shield legendaries are in Pokemon Go, as well as a couple of different Pokemon. We got Wooloo, we got Squavit, and we got Phalanx. And if you're into Pokemon Go, I guess that's a cool thing. I mean, I play it like not very frequently anymore, but you know, if I'm going for a walk.
You said random names. So.
To you, I did, yeah. You're funny.
Pretty sure they're still pretty fucking random.
I mean, they are random, but you can look them all up
Can
and be
you
like,
say them again?
Wooloo, Squavit, and Phalanx.
Yep. Alright, sure.
We got a Wooloo is like a sheep type Pokemon, Squavit is a squirrel type Pokemon, and Phalanx I'm forgetting right now, so
Yeah, Wooloo
Gears,
wasn't huge.
maybe.
Confusing to me. Hugely confusing.
Yeah, so Pokemon
Links?
Pokemon Unite's coming out to mobile, and Julian's gonna have to play that. Sword and Shield legendaries in Pokemon Go, as well as Wooloo, Squavit, and Phalanx.
Squavit.
Squavit. Yeah, SKWOVET. Squavit. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Remake's got a new trailer. It showed new features, revamped ones such as... I'm just going to go past you. What's the point of fucking having this conversation with you? You've never even played a
so
Pokemon game.
stupid.
Don't talk to me.
It's so stupid.
You haven't even played a Pokemon game.
Yeah, but squab
I can't believe I sent you a GBA emulator. I was like, oh yeah, let's have we'll have a Nuzlocke or a randomizer battle or something. And you're like, I've never played a Pokemon game, bro. I'm like, okay, that's surprising. Mr. Gamer over here, bro.
Yeah, I told you. I played the arena one, but I never actually played the RPG.
That's what Pokemon's fucking stadium way. Who's getting rid of my marks, bro? That's to keep my notes separated. Gotta keep them separated.
I don't know who's getting rid of that shit.
I know exactly who it is, Jules. So Pokemon Diamond and Pearl got a new trailer. It showed off new features, revamped ones such as a Grand Underground where you can dig fossils or create bases and find Pokemon hideaways that change. Find Pokemon hideaways that change depending on what statues you have in your base. So you can make bases in this underground area. I'm pretty sure it was there in Diamond and Pearl, but not as fleshed out. So they're fleshing that out a lot more. You can put statues in there to customize the Pokemon and the hideaways. There's custom effects on Pokeballs now, so when the Pokemon comes out, it'll do like a little animation or like colors and shit will come out. I seen one that was confetti, so when you throw your Pokemon out, confetti comes down, which is pretty cool. Trainer customization, which is new for the Pokemon series, I'm pretty sure, or at least, you know, a more recent feature. I haven't played Sword and Shield, Cookie, so you could help me out with that, but
I played a little bit of it.
Yeah. Was there character customization?
A little bit.
Okay, alright. Hopefully this is more in depth then, hey?
It was very, very minimal.
Yeah. There's a rhythm game type super contests. So super contests were a thing before, I'm pretty sure, or was it a beauty contest? I don't know, but there's a rhythm game involved in it now, so that's kind of cool, something different. They brought back the union rooms to chat and fight randoms, and walking with Pokemon is in the game. Which, why isn't this in every Pokemon game, right? Yeah. Are you excited for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes, Cookie?
Yeah, I mean, Pearl was one of my very first ones.
Yeah, Diamond's...
I actually played
other ones after that.
Diamond's the first one I actually purchased with my own money, so...
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Plus, Weevil.
Yep.
So, like... And Lucario.
Lucario, yeah. Cool. Garchomp.
Two favorite Pokemon right
Arceus.
there. Like, nah, but like Lucario and Weevil. The two favorite Pokemon right there. So like
Is Diamond and Pearl, what are the is there a Chimchar as the starter for Diamond and Pearl?
Yeah. Chimchar, Turtwig, and the Penguin.
Puplip. Piplup. Piplup, yeah, Puplip. Lol.
That's the status.
I gotta talk to you actually. Remind me about Pokemon cards after this, Cookie.
Oh no.
Pokemon Legends Arceus also had a new trailer come out, and it looked way, way better than the first one. Thank goodness for that.
Is that the open world one?
Yeah, the new Pokeballs, or sorry, the old Pokeballs, I guess. They looked awesome. They had like a little firework thing. You know how it does a little flash thing? So when you catch it, it wiggles around, but when you catch it, it has a little firework that pops off. The three starters are Cyndaquil, Decidueye, and Oshawott, which I think is a really, really good lineup of picks. Like, they're all, like, I look at the lineup for that and I go, wow, they're actually hard to pick, you know? I mean, I'm going with Cyndaquil. I'm going to pick Cyndaquil, but...
Only the most difficult Pokemon game yet.
I hope so. They showed off the characters. You work to find out about... So in the game, you work to find out about Pokemon. But this game's a lot more action-adventure than going from town to town and beating gym leaders. Base camps are the new Pokemart and Pokemon centers. You can also craft stuff, like kind of like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Pokemon can attack you and make you black out just in the wild. Like, they can just attack you person. The Pokedex has way more stuff to do, like challenges and, I know, photo ops and stuff. It's the new region for Pokemon Arceus is called the Hisui. I believe the Hisui region. Worddeer is a new Pokemon, and a new evolution of Stantler, which is like a region-based evolution, as well as Basker Legion, which is a evolution of Basculin. And also, like, just region changed Pokemon, like Growlithe has a new look, like way more fluffy and woolen because it's like a snowy area, which I thought was really cool. Especially Growlithe being a Gen 1 Pokemon, to see it get a redesign is kind of nice for somebody like me. And apparently it's coming out on January 28th, which is
2022.
Yeah, 2022, which is crazy. So it's really close, not that far.
Crazy.
Just around the corner. So I'll definitely be picking that up.
Better.
I'll be picking that up day one.
The villages look super simple.
Yeah. Cookie, have you seen the trailer for this or anything?
I've not seen the new trailer.
Yeah.
Hopefully they flesh out the terrain a bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's coming out in 4 months.
The terrain render just looks, I don't know, unappealing to me.
I mean, it's a Switch game. You got to remember that at the same time.
Yeah, but it's a 2022 game.
Yeah, I know, but is it any better than Zelda? I mean, is it any worse than Zelda?
Just having a look at Zelda Breath of the Wild. I mean, it really wouldn't matter. You just wouldn't give a shit after a while.
I guess.
But I think it can look a lot better.
You definitely get used to it.
It looks alright though. It looks like it could be a lot of fun. And a lot of the old fans of Pokemon, whether they're still playing or they're not anymore, might be able to get into it because it's definitely fresh.
Yeah, I agree.
I want to say I've ever seen any Pokemon quite like this before.
There's never been a Pokemon like this, unless it's like a mod game.
There you go.
There's a lot of mounts. I can
Pixel
see.
mod.
Pixel mod. Not like in the Pokemon universe, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, this shit could come out on PC though. I don't know why
you
it
want
doesn't.
it to. I mean, you could just get a Switch, Jules.
Yeah, but like, I'm just talking about power.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I'm just talking about processing power.
I mean-
This game could look fucking beautiful.
I honestly don't think that they'd know how to use the processing power, the Pokemon team. Honestly, I don't think so.
Hopefully, this is a new IP that they continue. It seems like the premise of the game, there seems to be
Well, it's like Pokemon
I'm not
Legends.
going to say evil spirits or something has taken over the Pokemon and given them red eyes, so I'm going to say possession.
Well, that's Shadow Pokemon. That's a canon thing. So
No, but it was like a beam of light from
yeah, I
the
know.
sky.
So Arceus is the god Pokemon apparently. Well, not apparently, it's true. So that's the reason. I'm pretty sure that something's going on with the Pokemon Arceus, and that's why these Pokemon are like being evil, and all the people are scared of him and stuff. It's not. I like it. It's a different setting for Pokemon. Like, we haven't seen this before.
We're talking January, 4 months from now.
Yeah, right. And
I
I think Diamond and Pearl comes out in November, so a lot of Pokemon coming out.
I think that's going to be an issue though. And my main issue, I just don't think it meets today's standards of graphics.
I mean, like I said, yet again, it's on Switch.
Yeah, but like even with that, Breath of the Wild looked better.
Yeah, I
When
know.
we're talking terrain.
I just feel like you're underestimating how much the people that play Pokemon don't care about graphics, and what they do care about is a new fucking game that isn't the same thing every year.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I definitely think the fans will prioritize that, but I'm
Yeah.
thinking this should look a lot better.
I'm saying it's going to be the biggest selling game of January with your graphical, like, with shit graphics, as you're saying right now.
And the increase. I'm on 360p.
Enhance. Enhance. No, not helping.
I also don't know what else has been released in January. It wasn't Elden Ring also
Yeah,
January?
yeah, it was. But like, there's no competition between the two. Yeah, that's definitely gonna get pushed back. I guarantee it. I'm just saying. All right, Pokemon Arceus is the first time they've ever done an open world game for Pokemon, right? And they put out a trailer 5 months before the release. Elden Ring still hasn't.
Well, brought down trailers.
Not gameplay though. That was at least a game. Like, the gameplay we're seeing. Like, where's the gameplay? Are you done, Jules? Are you done Dissing Arceus?
Yeah, I'm just comparing.
Are you nervous
a
because of the
photo.
graphics? Do you think it'll be a good game though?
I'm thinking it's going to be an awesome game.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. If it is going to be this lit, I would want it to be like Nintendo should be able to give them the same terrain graphics sort of software creation tools that they have for Breath of the Wild. They should be able to transfer that information.
I think it looks. I think it'll look a lot better by the time we actually see it
100%.
on the Switch.
We got 5
played.
months.
Oi. So, Blue Box, the developers of Abandoned, put out this weird demo shit on PlayStation, and apparently it sucked.
There's a bit of rumors about them being actual. Oh fuck! I forget things.
Yeah, Hideo Kojima. I remember we talked about this on COD 6, I believe.
He was apparently in charge of that studio.
Yeah, he's definitely not.
No, I wouldn't
And
say so.
they keep pushing their trailer back for this game because I don't think it's because all right. So a bunch of stuff's come out about them, right? I've left some links here if you guys want to check it out. But so the guys that made this, right? Have you got the news pulled up yet, or Cookie?
I'm looking up the game.
Alright, so I've got the links there, bro. So Abandon will be free for anyone who purchased a past Blue Box game. Apparently, they had this game called The Haunting that they just left in early access. So everyone that played it thought it was going to get finished, and it didn't. So now they're giving this out for free to people that bought that game. So I guess that's a good thing, but I don't know why they want to bring it. Apparently, it's not the first game that they've done. Like this has happened to by Blue Box. So who knows if we're even going to get this game. Honestly, like it's seeming more and more likely that they're going to drop this one, bro.
What is wrong with people?
What do you mean?
Is it really that hard to make a horror game? Like even the PT demo being fucking dropped all the time ago.
I think you got to realize a lot of people are like for instance, if Jaws comes out nowadays, it's not getting the same it was back then because a lot more people are what's the word like. They don't feel it.
If it's a good game.
They don't feel the fear as much as they used to. It's like a lot of the old horror games, they wouldn't be really as scary as they are nowadays.
Yeah, but you're talking about themes.
I'm talking about horror games.
So they say that this playable prologue will come a short time after the cinematic reveal. But again, we do not want to announce a release date. Which is sus. Super sus, especially with the hype that they had.
2021 announcement teaser I'm looking at right now. And it looks very pretty.
The game?
Just the announcement teaser. It didn't show anything.
Yeah, I know, but that's not a gameplay trailer. That's not a gameplay trailer.
No, yeah, no. But it is very pretty. So they've definitely worked on it. And it seemed... Well, I want to call them indie. No, they might be indie. But like, they don't actually have any real titles.
Yeah, dude, this teaser was some guy walking on a floorboard. They released that for that. Cool. And it says trailer coming soon. I would not have wanted to be
August
a fan of that,
11th.
waiting for that, That's fucking hilarious. So yeah, that was a bit of a shambles.
Why?
They had all that hype, bro. I feel like they wasted it. Honestly.
No, they still can. It's not completely dead. But why would you release that? Why would you release a dude walking on floorboards?
Apparently they released that.
Now.
Apparently they released that on Instagram or Twitter like a couple days before that app came up too. So everyone was excited, ready to download this app, and that happened. So, anyway, I'm done with the ban. I'm definitely concerned for the game, and I don't think it's going to be anywhere near as hype as anyone expects it to be. So I'm going to leave it at that. That's an interesting story, though. If you want to check it out, I'll leave some links in the description for that.
See what happens when they finally do release it.
100%. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but do you know Activision has 10 of its core studios working on Call of Duty, either Warzone or Vanguard? Which, wow, right? That's a lot of studios, right? But did you also know that all of Activision... did you know that's all of Activision's core studios? They only have 10 of them.
Know that.
So every single one of Activision's core studios is working on a Call of Duty type, like thing. Anyway, here's some fun facts for Activision. They took their brand out of the recent trailer for Vanguard. Do you think it had anything to do with the scandals, guys?
I mean, that'd be the obvious.
Yeah, that would be obvious, yeah.
Why?
Why would they take...
For it.
I don't see why, right?
So what? It's just got.
So Activision.
ever
Yes.
imagine
So it just says
doing
Sledgehammer.
something like that.
Like it says Call of Duty presents Vanguard. And also they said it was because they wanted the Call of Duty name to breathe over the Activision's. Not breathe, but like they wanted to have the space between the two because Call of Duty is a big enough brand, quote unquote, to push it forward.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's just some bullshit PR because they didn't want to put Activision in the title because everyone's fucking pissed off with Activision at the moment. So
it's the same as like Overwatch changing McCree's name.
Yeah, imagine if you've gone to McCree and it's just the cowboy.
It's so scummy though, because it's not like any of us don't know who's fucking making this game. And rather than actually fixing their workplace harassment issues, they're doing dumb shit like this.
Fix that as well.
Yeah, but like, why do this? Shut the fuck up.
Well, they didn't. They just. Well, they did shut the fuck up by not putting their name in the trailer. Like.
Yeah, but like, that is doing something.
Well,
it's not doing anything. They said, "Hey, don't put Activision in the trailer." Easy work for the editor out there. Seems like they did nothing.
I'm pretty sure it would have already been in there.
I'm just saying, if they had
I'm pretty sure it was a title card that someone made months ago.
Yeah, I bet.
It's probably also as simple as just deleting something.
Yeah.
100%.
It's just like the nuts of these guys, bro.
Just I can understand it. Like, if I was in their shoes,
I'd probably do the same thing.
I'd do everything they can to put out the fires.
Of course.
Yeah. So, like, I can understand that. Regarding, like, I mean, COD can push it forward, but that's still not going to change the past.
Yeah, right. And I don't know. I think they should have just. I don't think it matters at all that Activision wasn't in the trailer, but I think they should just have the nuts to put their name in there because they created the fucking game.
100%.
And they should be like, look, we know what we did was wrong, and we're not going to try and hide the fact that Call of Duty is made by Activision. And what we did was wrong.
100%.
But obviously they're not going to do that because they got a whole legal case and shit. But it's a real low move, man. And they're especially trying to cover this shit up. And I think most of the shit happened on the Blizzard end. That's why Activision are annoyed by this. But they knew what they were getting when they bought the company, right? They knew what was going on there. You can't tell me they didn't know.
No. And even if they didn't know when they saw it happen, you'd think they would
stepped in, right? Yeah.
Like Bungie.
Bungie got out at the right time, it seems.
Yeah. Maybe they saw it coming.
Yeah. Also, Destiny 2.
They were like partnered with each other for a while, so you wonder if Bungie's going to get looked into as well.
Well, it would depend. It would depend, wouldn't it? They could have already looked into Bungie.
Yeah, they could have. That's true.
Anyway, while we're on this topic of workplace harassment in game development studios, a story we covered a couple of weeks ago actually blew up this week. Ubisoft Singapore under a probe over workplace complaints. So there's some creeps over there. We talked about this. We stumbled upon that there's been an investigation. We stumbled upon that there's been allegations, but now it's being investigated. So let's hope something comes out of it. I'd just like to mention we're on top of shit. You know, we're a news source. We're reliable. Julian, you found this information. How are you feeling this is actually getting investigated? Oh, Cookie.
I mean, I just typed in Activision case.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, we're looking up Skull and Bones, remember?
Oh, that's true. I was, well, I guess.
And then you looked up the studio name. Well, see what else they made. It's like, that's not what else they made. But that's something.
Ubisoft will owe the Singapore government a fair whack of change if they can't put Skull and Bones out. That's what we learned. But man, it's good to see that this is. Shit. It seems like Activision is the domino, right? There's something to say here. Like Activision is the domino.
It's definitely going to affect a lot of studios.
Julian?
I want to say it's domino. It happens too early. Like, these investigations would have been going on for months prior to what we know now.
Yeah, no, 100%. But this is
no conversation
between this. Like cleaning it up.
Yeah.
But definitely. Because it's happening one place and it's happening another place, it's just gonna keep going, flushing through every company, and hopefully by the end of it, we'll have more equality in our workplaces.
I think we've mentioned this before, but it's just unfortunate to see this in our space, or at least one of our spaces. Like, we've seen the impact of what happened to Activision on like the trickle down effect, from the OWL and the CDL losing their sponsors. So I hope this isn't going to be a recurring thing in the gaming industry, that this investigations need to go down. And I hope if this is happening at other studios, that somebody steps in and says, like, look, we should have done this ages ago, but now's the time to get rid of this shit, and we're done with it.
The other thing is, like, it sucks because we all know, like, women that play video games with us. Like, we played with Das last night. We've played with 11 on COD. I've got some ladies that I play Final Fantasy with. Like, it sucks because they all love their video games, and if, like, this shit keeps happening, there's a good chance they might walk away.
Yeah, and that's understandable completely. Like, who wouldn't want to be in a market dominated by men, where men just cunts and assholes the whole time? Like, you've seen girls that get online for just to talk and to chat, like, they just get abused straight away. I mean, some of them have the big enough nuts to talk back, like 11.
Yeah.
But I think most of them just stay muted, which sucks for them because they can't experience gaming to the full, level. Like, I'll get called a fat, sweaty nerd, but it's true. So what am I supposed to be mad about that?
I love that you can always know if you're fat or not, though.
Yeah, right. How do they know? How do they know, bro?
I love how they call Crosso fat.
Yeah, that's always. I love when they call Crosso fat.
Like,
I bet he's got a slurper in his hand right now.
Crosso's always been the guy that's well built. Yeah, he's always well built.
Yeah, pretty much it. He went from weed to just
jacked.
Complete gym junkie.
Yeah, jacked.
Just a complete flip, and he hasn't went back.
Yeah, which is cool. Shout out to Crosso, he's a fucking ledge. Puts the work in, that guy. Puts the fucking work in, bro.
He's in my stream right now, so he's listening.
Hey, shout out to Cross, bro. You'll love you, big homie. But yeah, man, it's good. Yeah, it's good to see this happening. I've got to cook after this, but I'm keen. And I hope this shit gets stomped down more, man, because I want to see, as I think we've talked about this already, but if there's more females, that means more ideas, And look at Hanua's Hellblade, right? Senua's Hellblade Sacrifice or some shit. Dude, the game was scary as fuck, and I didn't play it, but it was interesting, very, very interesting, with a female lead, delving into like mental, I think her whole journey throughout the thing is supposed to be actually in her head, and it's like her own mental demons and stuff. Like, what was it? Like, one of the, because I didn't play it, much of it, because it's literally scared the shit out of me. But like, she's like going through, and there's like, she's trying to get through this level, right? And there's constantly these little whispering voices, like in your ears, telling you can't do it. And it's just a mind fuck, complete mind fuck. And I could see why people really enjoyed that game.
I can see how you couldn't play it for longer than 5 minutes.
Yeah, thank you. But it looked real interesting, and I couldn't give my full opinion on it. But I feel like if it wasn't a horror game and they used some of those elements, like it was a really, really good game. I think it won a Game Award even.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so just interesting stuff.
Wait, what was the name? Hellblade?
Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice.
Been talking about it.
Yeah, definitely. It's on Game Pass, so you should pick it up, play it. I think you'll enjoy it, Julian.
Probably. I need to get into more horror. Apparently there was an Outlast, another Outlast game at Gamescom as well.
Crickets, love it.
What? Well, yeah, you didn't play Outlast.
Why would I play
I got
Outlast?
the trilogy on my Xbox.
And you played it for the first one, right?
Yeah,
which you hated by the end.
I don't. No, we're talking about Alien Isolation.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
But I'll probably have the same way with Outlast.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's all the news I got to cover this week, guys. You got anything else?
I got one bit of news.
Yeah, right.
That just happened lately.
Yeah, shoot.
So China's just put out a law.
Oh, we covered this, but yeah, go. Yeah, we covered this, but go.
When?
Like ages ago, I talked about this story. I remember writing down. Yeah, 100%. Maybe one of the lost
they
ones.
Can only play video games at a certain
time.
Yeah,
minors. I think under 18, you're only allowed to play 1 hour a day.
Yeah, I think it's max 3 hours.
It's now a federal law.
Yeah.
And between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m.
Yeah. They
can't play 1 hour
9.
of online.
Yeah.
They said. This is non-event as well, so I imagine if you are a part of the esports, you can play as long as you want.
How are you supposed to get good at esports?
Yeah,
if you can
that's
play
it, right?
An hour a day?
Maybe they just only find the people that are that raw talented, right? And then they just sign them up to a team so they can play.
Like, if this kid can only play an hour in a week and he's already this good, like,
Because you think about it, like, a game of Valorant, that's 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's one game.
If it's close, that's one game. That's it. Maybe a little bit of warm up, one game, you're done.
Yeah,
that's far.
Yeah, and I think it's 1 hour on the I think it's 1 hour a day or something, and then it's maybe 2 hours on the weekend.
Yeah,
which is so crazy.
So yeah, my thing with this is because they've got other laws that coincide with this, right? I know they're minors, so I'm talking about the older minors here when I say this. They also have family-wise is what, 2 kids max, I believe, in China.
Now it is, 2 kids. Yep.
You're 17. You can only play games for an hour. What else are you gonna do?
Exactly, and that's what I was thinking. That's what the joke came to, right? Last time we talked about this, and just be kids beating off, bro. That'll be it. The two rule, I see.
What are they beating off to? They've got no porn to watch.
They still have fun. It's not video games, though. It's not video games.
It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, unless it's an interactive video.
Pretty sure
what
it's a lot harder to get to porn than it would to play longer than an hour.
Yeah, what constitutes as a game?
Video game.
Just
get online. That was the thing. Could you just play a single player game offline?
Ooh.
Yeah, but who wants to play a single player game when you can play, I don't know, online games?
Just play bots.
I'm not
have your one game and then you just put bots stuff to that.
You just play a normal online
so who regulates
game and
it?
say that they're bots?
Who regulates it?
And who times this? And who's sending out all of these charges?
Do you guys have any stories on this? Because it's crazy to think how they're even going to regulate this.
Yeah, no, there seems no way
ISP?
they can enforce it. But I imagine it's something that protects the parents. So if the parents say, we don't want you playing games for this long, they've got a law now.
Oh, wait, no. Young people paying 3 hours a week, bro. China minor. For an hour on Fridays and weekends and holidays. And are banned from playing during the school week. That's even worse than the one I read when we reported it ages ago. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, well, it's more recent news. I didn't read it. Just saw the headline.
Oh yeah, Crossfire makes a good point. Your account age.
Oh yeah, right. But who regulates the time?
That would be ISP, surely.
Chinese government plans to enforce the ban by monitoring minors to register their games with their real names and requiring gaming companies to ask for real names. Some gaming companies have already begun to use a real name-based registry system to limit playtime, such as Tencent asking for real names with its wildly successful mobile hit Honor of Kings. Tencent has sent a statement that it firmly supports the new rule and will make every effort to follow it.
Mobile games?
Is it just
They're
mobile
gonna
games?
fucking die. No, but you just imagine they would be a part of the actual gaming market that has been limited now. And you can just think of the stock drop. Holy fuck.
This is strange because, like, as Jules makes a fair point. Like, that sort of thing's really, really big in China already. You also look at, like, Dota, for instance. The best team in the world is Chinese.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
LOL, they won Worlds a couple of years back.
Yeah.
But, like, do they just want to completely kill esports?
Well,
once you hit about 20, you've peaked.
While China's government has been positive on video games recently and has promoted segments such as esports and cloud gaming as key growth areas, gaming addiction among minors is viewed as a negative output on the popularity of video games in society, said Lisa Gomez Hansen, president of research firm Nico Partners. Chinese esports, I don't know, Chinese esports has grown considerably over the years, and players in esports typically train for hours a day at a young age, the firm noted.
Yeah.
So here's what I want to read. It is possible for children to get around the ban if they were to use the accounts of adults, Nico pointed out. The government is asking for family cooperation to prevent the tactic. So this seems like some bullshit to me, man.
It seems like one of those laws where it's like overlooked a lot.
Yeah, seems like it. Seems like a parental thing.
Not supposed to have a drink while driving, like that sort of thing. Not like alcoholic, just normal,
like drinking water. You're not supposed to drink and drive, like regular beverages.
Yeah.
Or eat and drive, right? You have a cup of chips or something, you just eating while you're driving or something.
Yeah, that's why I always used to go to KFC because your tenders, popcorn chicken, like, you
The
don't have a
go
fucking
bucket.
burger in your. Yeah, you don't have a burger
Bro,
in front of your fucking face.
I'm the
You
champ.
can eat and drive
Bro, I ate Wicked Wings on the drive, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm a savage.
See.
The overall impact of the new ban is still unclear as the government expands upon previous restrictions. Minors in China are already banned from spending more than 400 yuan, around 62 American dollars, a month on games. Tencent has said in an earnings call that players under 16-year-olds only account for 2.6 of total spending from customers. I think that's a good rule. Honestly, I'd like to say, I don't know how that'll be enforced, but I would love to see that enforced.
$60 on games isn't
Epic
really
Games
enough.
take
though.
No, but it is a nice, like, to have a cap on it, right? For parents that are, like,
100%,
concerned.
the cap should be much higher. There should always be
What?
control.
No.
Stop kids from.
Are you kidding me?
Having
You want
gaming
little
addiction.
Timmy buying
Are you
$1,200
thinking
worth
about
of Fortnite skins?
microtransactions?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Or the act, but that's not it.
Month on games.
$60 on games.
Yeah, $62
So that would,
a
that
month
would
on
be the
games.
generalized statement. and
Yeah, but
not
that's
a lot
a
of money.
minor shouldn't be allowed to spend that much money on a game, bro.
But what
They
if they're
should,
buying their
they
own
should
game?
instead of saying like a game sort of thing, because you could be just buying games. If it was like microtransactions in games, then
Yeah.
I'd be all for it.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
that
So
doesn't
there's
make
been-
sense. $60
like,
a
with-
month.
Yeah, I'm
That's
thinking about what I said.
Fortnite, there was so many kids that stole
Yeah.
their parents' cards and would rack up like $5,000.
Yeah, 100%.
So I definitely understand that one,
Yep.
especially because a lot of those kids were like 9, 10. So
Yeah,
the parents
real
would have had
dumb.
to make their accounts, so they would have easily been able to put their age. So then there's a limit on their account right there because of their
true.
age.
That's actually, you see, I didn't realize it was for all games. If it was for
You could just think of
microtransactions, I could see that. I could see that being a great thing for
Well, that-
microtransactions.
We're just reading a news article of the law, so it might be generalized, it might be
Yeah.
specific. We're not too sure, but like that would be silly if it was just entirety.
Yeah.
Because how the fuck, like, even if your parents bought games on your account, you'd still be limited.
Yeah, you would. But you could, like, I'm gathering it'd be
You
right
can do
for
like
physical
Steam,
media.
where you can
Yeah,
gift it.
gift it. I'm gathering that's what you would do. You'd buy a 10-cent game on your adult account and gift it to your kid.
Yeah.
It's the same as actually having this law in the first place. There's always going to
Yeah,
be this workaround for
workaround.
these
Yeah.
kids, and
Yeah.
they're just going to find them.
Yeah.
And
And
especially
kids
kids.
nowadays,
Yeah, kids.
they're born tech savvy.
Yeah.
100%. But like one kid does it, one kid finds a workaround, and he just goes to school and he spreads it and he tells every other fucking kid. Because this
Well, fuck
isn't
that. He goes on a Reddit forum and tells everybody.
No, they
Or in
can't
China.
go on
This
that
isn't
through the
China.
week. They can't go on that
This
through the
isn't
week.
specific though. This is for all minors. All minors in China. So this
I
is
mean,
going to
they
be
go
something
through
that they will
Reddit.
unify just to get around.
Yeah,
So this won't
100%.
stop them.
It won't stop them, yeah. Especially, like, there's kids that want to be esports and, like, parents that are happy to let their kids do that these days. So it'd be hard to
Especially
get
in
them
the Asian countries. Like,
Yeah.
it's a lot more. I wouldn't
socially
say,
acceptable.
Yeah, that's probably the right way to put it. Now that it's a lot more predominant over there, that it's like fucking StarCraft 2 have had professional players
Yeah.
since like 2002 or something.
Yeah. There's,
But
like,
like, it's very well known over there that you can make good money playing video games.
Yeah. and if not go into the industry of video games as well, like there's always that fallback, you know.
Yeah, well, content creation.
Yeah, content creation, or even just actually working as a tester or something.
Developing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just read another link here.
But
so-
even just as simple as if it's just a hobby you choose, just a hobby you want to sink your most time into, and you don't really enjoy anything else, you're going to be limited now. And I
Yeah.
don't think that is something that the government should ever enforce. I'm pretty sure your parents should enforce that. And if your
Yeah.
parents don't care, then they're just bad parents.
Mm,
If they accept it because you do all your
Depends how you look.
schoolwork before you
Yeah.
do your games, then they're good parents.
Yeah.
But like that's the parenting thing.
Yeah.
That should never be in the hands of the
yeah,
government.
100%.
Well, that was like me when I was growing up. Like, I've played video games since I was a kid, but
Oh, it's
I
bad.
had
I never did schoolwork though.
Steve, my house, I had a single mum and a brother, so it was like, it wasn't a big house. It was pretty easy to kind of manage. It was like, we got home off the bus, walked home,
Yep.
generally got home about 4 o'clock. So from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock, I'd have to play outside, normally kick the ball around or something like that. 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock was school time.
Yeah.
And then about 6:15 was normally dinner. and then you'd get ready for bed, and then you could play games till you went to bed.
Yeah, that was a good
As
system.
long as
Man,
you'd
yeah.
done your schoolwork, you were ready for bed, you could play it for as much as you fucking wanted.
So, similar
By then it
situation for
was
me.
dark outside, so you couldn't go and do
Yeah.
fucking anything outside.
You made a mistake, Cookie, though, because what you used to do, what you have to do is do your homework on the bus, bro. So by the time you get home, dude, you're ready to go. You're ready to game already, bro. Dude, schoolwork on the bus, bro. Smash out that 2 sheets of fucking homework. Bang. Game when you get home, bro. That's how you do it.
Really, my strategy was much better.
Yeah, go, Jules. Shoot.
You guys.
No, this is
I never
interesting.
did it.
Yeah, no,
I
that's a
never
shit
did,
strategy,
ever.
though. That's a shit strategy.
And nothing really ever happened.
Yeah, but you didn't get in trouble. If I didn't do my homework, I would have got my ass
Yeah,
whooped.
because I was a white kid.
I wouldn't have had. I was a white kid, and I wouldn't have had a fucking computer if I didn't
Yeah.
do my schoolwork.
Right?
That shit would have been unplugged and thrown out the fucking window.
I'm pretty sure they really tried, but
How many
Even
kids
if
your
I
parents
brought
have,
it
though?
with my
Oh, no,
own
no, no.
money.
Oh, stop, though,
Fuck,
Cook.
I
How many
remember.
kids? How many kids was it, Jules? What number are you?
I'm 11.
11.
So, yeah, I
So,
would imagine they would try
mean,
very hard to.
If I
get
ever
full
had
work
11
over
kids,
gaming.
the 11th one would be like, go do whatever the fuck.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
That's
I
what Julian
understand.
happened. That's what happened to Julian. He beefs with his parents every day, bro.
I have too much free will.
Too much. I'm too free. He
You
says.
can never have too much. I have it.
So I seen here South Korea actually had the same type of ban. So South Korea announced it would end a law that kept people from under 16 playing games from midnight to 6 a.m. And parents and guardians can instead arrange times for children to play, which makes way more sense.
Yeah,
Let's see, the South Korean one's not about midnight till 6 a.m.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
yeah, that makes
No,
I
sense.
mean, I would have crushed
Even
my
to go
COD.
back to 10 p.m.
Yeah, would have
to
crushed
6
my
a.m.
COD, but yeah.
seems very fair.
For under 16-year-olds, I think that's fair.
I don't think it's too bad, yeah.
Seems weird that they would stop there though, because like the education system over there is one of the most important and
It is.
prioritized thing. And to go, hey, you're 17 now. I know you're still probably in high school, but hey, you can play as many video games as you want for as long as you want.
Yeah,
It's weird that they would choose that age.
yeah,
I mean,
because
it's
16
very-
was when I was at my
very first
absolute
world.
peak addiction of gaming, I
Unless it's
think.
like 16 over there is you've basically got free will to
Yeah.
a degree.
Yeah, I guess that's like the drinking lord's age, right?
No, I think it's 18 over there.
No, I'm just like saying that like that's the gaming age. You can game whenever you
Pretty
want this
much.
time.
Yeah.
And now it's like you
Yeah,
can buy alcohol at this age.
Hey
Yeah.
kids, you want to buy some games? Nah, sir, I'm too young. I'm not 16 yet.
Oh fuck. Alright, I think I think we can end it there, bro. I think we're done now. Oh shit. Alright. Cookie, you gonna continue streaming now?
Yeah, I'm jumping on some COD with Crosso and anybody that wants to join.
Easy. Leave a spot for me. I'll be there in a bit. But for right now, I think we're signing off, guys. Hey, so thanks for coming out again today, guys.
Thanks for having
This
me.
is officially the longest
Glad
podcast.
I can really put my 2 cents in every topic that we
Yeah.
talked about today.
Yeah, every single one of them.
Oh shit. I think we had a good chat about CDL. It was a bit longer than I expected it to be, but I think we'll be able to shoot a podcast from now on.
Okay.
So much to talk about.
Yeah, there was a lot to talk about. But after Rostermania, I think the podcast will be a bit shorter, or if not, we'll find. I'll bring back. I'm bringing back general knowledge, so I'm bringing back trivia soon.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring that back. So I had a lot of fun making that. So
One of the podcasts to just Rostermania. Maybe that's better.
yeah, I feel like we. I don't know.
Like special episode.
Rostermania episode. Julian just is gonna be here for the start and the end. Is that it?
He's just here to say hi and goodbye.
Oh shit, that's so funny. We'll work it out. We'll work it
Not
out.
an episode of the podcast.
And that's
but
Scott.
just to the podcast.
He really knows how to shoot.
Scum?
Gump. Yeah.
When you started saying that.
Oh,
Actually,
remember Arceus? Oh man, he was quite something.
he's still around. You acted like he died.
I can't remember what actual team he's from.
Come on, bro. You can do this. I
Um,
believe in you.
Oh, what about Kenny though?
No.
Kenny was
What team is
looking
Arceus
fried.
on, dude?
I'm gonna say FaZe.
Yeah!
No.
Well done. I picked the mic so
Ultra.
hard. No, he's on
Wait.
face. You got it right the first time.
What team's Scump on?
Oh, FaZe.
No.
Okay. Ultra.
Oh, no.
Optic.
Yeah. All right. What
Yeah.
team? What team is
All
Crim 6 on?
Oh, that's a trick question.
No, not a trick question. During Cold War.
Oh.
right. Rocker.
No. You're 3
Empire.
guesses. Yeah. Empire,
Surprised
bro.
you knew Rocker though.
Yeah, right. What
That's a
team?
trick question because he's not on a roster.
One more. I got one more question. All right. What team is
All right.
Hydra on?
I have no clue. But I'm
Think
going to
Europe.
say Mutineers.
No, you got 2 more
Europe.
guesses.
Hydra, huh?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Europe.
Think Europe.
Think Cookie's throwing you.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah, I am.
Because there's only one, isn't it? Just Toronto that's from Europe and
No,
everything else
what?
is American. Oh, I'm thinking.
Toronto's Canadian, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait,
There's two European teams, dude.
I'm thinking the wrong side of the world.
Yeah, Cookie's a geography fucking
Why
major.
do I think that Canada was a part of Europe?
Well, I mean, technically, you've got like British Columbia, which is French, French colonization in Canada.
Doesn't
Yeah,
count.
but like Canada and Europe are completely two different places.
They are. Yeah.
That's a really fuck up on my end. I'm gonna go with Rocker.
No,
Did I say Rocker?
you're
All
not.
right, so we're talking about Hydra. So
Yeah.
it's not Mutineers, it's not Rocker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take out Ultra,
Mm-hmm.
Phase, Optic, Thieves.
Okay.
So I really only have Empire and what's the yellow one? Sublines?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
The Hydra's from Sublines.
Yeah, well done, dude.
I don't think it was Empire.
Yeah.
But
so
I don't think I've ever
Wait.
seen.
you've named all the teams. Name the last 2 European teams.
What do you mean?
Oh wait, you missed 4 teams. You missed 4 teams. Name the 4 teams you haven't
Also-
mentioned yet.
One's not European anymore.
Alright, so
Well-
Minnesota, Empire, Phase,
Yep,
Optic,
yep,
Thieves,
yep.
Rocker,
Yep.
Empire. I think I
You
said
already
that
said
already.
Empire, yep.
Subliners.
Yep.
So what's that? 7?
I think that's 8.
So who am I
There's
missing?
missing 4 teams. There's 4 teams left.
I don't watch him.
I know, but
I
there's
think I did
you
watch
got 4
them.
teams, bro.
Didn't,
The 4
didn't
you
they-
have weren't at the Worlds.
Hold up.
You
There was,
can't
a,
go.
there was a meme before about it.
The 4 teams that weren't at champs, you got to name.
Yeah.
Let me
was a
see.
meme.
Let me see if I can
Before you
find the
started
meme.
watching COD.
Before you started with, you watched Major 5 a little bit.
Oh, did he? Okay, fair play.
I can't remember. I can't remember who they were.
Seattle.
Seattle what? What was that Seattle?
Search.
Yeah, there's.
Do you know what the other LA team is?
Really can't remember.
Gorillas.
All right, we got the 2 European teams left. We got Paris.
The one European team,
Paris.
Paris.
Ah, Paris.
And
I
then
do
you've
remember
got
Paris
the
now.
Brexit team in London.
Brexit team. Brexit joke.
Is that the name? Brexit team. Love
No,
it.
it's London
Nah,
Royal
almost-
Ravens.
nah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a Brexit team.
Yeah, and Paris Legion.
Love it.
Probably not Paris Legion for much longer.
yeah. Sydney Freaks.
Oh my gosh, you really want that? Sydney Renegades.
Hey yo,
Jesus.
Melbourne Renegades.
Oh no,
You don't watch Big Bash?
no, I know what you were talking about. I knew the reference. We made that joke here before.
Did we?
Yeah.
Come on, if Australia's gonna have a team, obviously it's gonna come from Canberra.
All right, and that's the end of the podcast, everyone. Why is it always we finish on Julian saying something stupid as fuck, bro?
Because I always say something
Yeah,
stupid
on
as
it
fuck.
like an intro.
Yeah, we could just have a mashup of Julian saying stupid shit. Anyway, this has been episode 11. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Sorry it's been 2 weeks, but I'll get this one up as soon as possible. Probably, I got to upload your video tonight, Cookie, but hopefully this renders by that time so I can upload it tomorrow. So hopefully it's out.
Prioritize this one.
Sorry?
Prioritize this one.
No, really, the other one will take not too long, so shouldn't take that long. I'm excited to show you the vid too. So,
Keen.
but I'll put this will be on podcast and app tonight. So, yeah, that's good. I'm good at my job. Anyway, final thoughts, guys, before we head off.
Roster Mania, let's go.
Yeah, Vanguard, let's go. Looks good. Looks good.
Yeah.
Looks a lot better than I expected it to be.
2042.
2042 looks good. Julian, nothing? You don't want to say something stupid?
Nothing.
You don't want to say
No,
anything
nothing.
stupid? Julio?
I'm out of stupid for the next 2 minutes.
Two minutes.
Just wait till you hit ranked. It'll all come flooding back.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, thank you
Over
for...
fucked Activision.
Yeah, all right. Thanks for
that's
stopping by, guys. Thanks for coming in. And peace, love, unity. We love all y'all, bro. And have a good day. Hope you're all having a good day, man. Anyway, peace.
Yes, for Brexit.